Alright, we'll just fire in. Oh, we'll do a cold open. I'll do a big yawn right into the microphone. Hi, welcome to Late Night. What's up?
Yeah, it's Lucky's fault. Lucky frickin' had to go on an adventure today. An adventure underneath the house. It was Operations Lizard Tits and Snake Ass, for reasons. It got delayed because Vice Commander Dog decided to eat rat poison. Apparently ate a lot of rat poison. God damn it, Dog. So there was delays. It was a big rip.
I just realized. So in Let's Talk FGO, somebody just posted a screen cap of a question, a Q&A from Lost Butterfly, which gives their freaking avatars. So Takeuchi is a normal man with
those rat bunny. No, those are mouse ears. That's
mouse ears, headband. Fucking Nazi's avatar is still the mushroom. I'm like,
yeah.
Wait, would they give it away? No. So I don't know. Maybe in that full Reddit post there's more info. But anyway, yeah, we're not here to talk about FGO. We had a big long show that edited it down to like an hour 45 about FGO yesterday, and still more info comes out.
We got the scoop. We'll talk about that scoop.
Well, I don't know if we've been truly scooped. It just seems like whoever the leak/data mine is like, somebody was like, Pixar didn't happen, and they were like, well, okay. Actually, that reminds me, supposedly we have Santa Nightingale's final ascension, which I should also show you, because there's no way you are going to want to dig through 5 million posts in spoiler. It's deep in there.
I don't go into spoiler. Like, if you guys want to know where you want to hide from Lucky, hide in spoiler chat. I don't go there, ever.
Yeah. But yeah, so here is the apparent, and obviously, this is one of those, if this is a fake, this is a really fucking good fake.
You're posting in mine.
Yeah, post it in my chat.
Oh,
yeah, we're 2 minutes
my God. How dare? How actual dare?
No, I don't want to call attention to it, X. But really quick, while we're thinking about stuff, while Lucky is thinking about those things, I really quick want to give a shout out to all our patrons, like Akio Comics, Kwa, Jeremy Vasquez, Kylie Din, Nestor Flores, Soda-san 0424, and Video Gamer 75, because it is with your support that we are able to do what we do, and if you want to see us do more, consider supporting us on Patreon. X, it's early, lots of the goodies, stuff, things.
Thank you. Long sip. Rob can't hood it. Hear it. I did not have time to actually get like proper food, so I just like swung by Taco Bell. So there is going to be some angry chewing probably somewhere.
Yeah. And also maybe some slight Starbound music in the back.
Yeah. Actually, I can just turn, because that was going through my actual USB soundbar. So
yeah, we could. I don't know. People can read. It's actually interesting. Patreon sent me a survey about, how you promote stuff, and a lot of time I've just some of the questions I just asked Dak. I'm just busy creating content. We don't like to, we have the bumpers, the opening and closing as part of our bit, but part of the reason why we have an opening bit, is, because yes, that is the highest tier. Our will tier is the you get a shout out. That's the $20 a month and up.
Booyah!
That's just pure vanity. If you, you get all the stuff, but if you, want to feel real special, we'll put you right at the tippy top.
Is this bird fucking... This bird's fucking adding me. Fuck you. Sorry. In an effort to keep my computer from ghosting, I'm trying to do things that'll keep it busy enough that it doesn't do whatever cycle down it does. That kills everything. So, well, unfortunately, Lucky cannot... I only have one set of arms, so I cannot play fucking Death Stranding and Starbound at the same time. So, that's what I do.
And at least not yet, Death Stranding won't keep your PC alive. That's what, next summer I think is going to be a Steam release?
Yeah, at some point.
I'll put it in Let's Go.
But yeah, so this hot and fresh news, give me 5 of both. Just give.
It's great. Well, one of them's free, so you will get literally 5, we hope.
Exactly. It's like, give me fuel, give me power, give me that what I desire.
So yeah, it's going to be a real interesting time. But yeah, we'll get into that in later times and things. All right, this is What's Up, our show about stuff and things.
All right, so Axe, real quick, I mentioned this earlier. I'm gonna give you a public apology because, I do occasionally remember things I yell at you about, and I was wrong about one of them. So I'm gonna just jump in with a Death Stranding here, real quick. Remember how I was yelling at you about how there was no actual AED sign over fucking Hartman's, chest thing? I was wrong. There is actually the fucking AED on there, and I was like, oh wait, no, Axe was right. I was yelling over him at him for literally nothing. I should go apologize. So Axe, I'm sorry for that. But you were right, and I was wrong. Don't get used to it.
Yeah. So, well, we don't know that far. Did you reach chapter 8?
I'm on the chapter Heartman.
Okay, I don't know what number that is. I'm on chapter 6, which is Dead Man.
Yeah, no,
because
chapter 8 is Heartman.
Okay. Then there's a 7 in there somewhere. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I'm not spoiling.
Yeah, well, we'll maybe spoil some stuff later. But as usual, we'll give you some buffer time, I think, before we dive into Death Stranding. I have not had a chance to play today, because I didn't know what our schedule would be like, so I decided to do some other stuff, like work on Singularity. So we can start there.
Yeah.
So Girls Frontline is doing their big Singularity. I think this is at least the latest I've heard of in their actual plot events. I don't know if they've had another big one since Singularity. If they have, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of the big arc climax, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Honestly, even though, because I haven't been physically able to beat the later chapters of some of these big events, I don't know what's going on exactly, but I've been able to follow the story okay. Which is a testament to the writing that you can... It's not quite episodic, but it's got enough of that feel where it's just like, anybody can drop in and be like, yo, here's the deal, in case you missed something somewhere. Because honestly, like, while they have done a thing to add a couple of the old events back, I don't think they've done all of them to the campaign.
I think they just have Operation Cube and... Actually, I can look at it right now.
It's Arctic and Cube, I think.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be Deep Dive.
Yeah, I think Deep Dive is the one big one that's missing, I guess.
Yeah, it's not in yet. I'm sure they'll do it, and I'm sure they'll do Singularity eventually. But yeah, so I've been playing that. It's got kind of an interesting structure. So far, I'm still in the first chapter because I've been doing my due diligence, but also I'm like, you got like a whole month to do this, which is pretty big for Girls Frontline, so I'm like, I can slow roll it a little bit. So I've been slowly working my way through the chapter while doing other stuff. Then you have this interesting thing where the story literally splits and you come at it from different angles, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, really?
And you get different NPCs and stuff. So like on one map, you're hanging out with, slight spoilers if you're following the story, I guess, but you're hanging out with M4 and Neuromod AR-15 and is it AK-94?
Yeah.
Or is it 12? I don't know. I'm having a hard time telling them apart. Their character designs are very similar. One of them always has her eyes closed, one doesn't. I did not roll either in the raid up. I got MDR instead, which was, I was like, is this a raid up? Question mark? Is this an AK? But so they're like one branch of the story, and then another branch of the story, you're following the other one and some other members as they do some stuff. And then in the third branch, you're the commander at Griffin with the 404 team hooking up and doing this stuff. Like, one of the maps is where they literally come together, so it's like, on one side you have one AI, and obviously the echelon's you deploying, and on the other side you have the other AIs who are, on your side. And then in the reverse version of that boss map, you play the bottom half, basically, with those support units. It's very interesting how they do this kind of, like, they're able to give you more maps and more story by actually dividing the planes of action and stuff, which flows pretty good.
That's neat.
Also, honestly, like, some of the later ones are a little shenanigansy. Reignition has one map with some armor, and then one map which is like, you have to fight. Well, you don't have to. You could probably try and dodge them, but you're most likely going to have to fight a Goliath and maybe some mortar units. And they do bring Jupiter cannons back, but most of the time the game is not shenanigansing you into being like, oh ho ho, you better have a really strong unit if you want to beat this map quick. It's like, no, the whole thing sets up to taking over the zones and making it so that they're easy to defeat, to clear them, Like, most of them haven't been so hard. Some of them are a little complex,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't care at all, Max. I have a great quality. I care about things I care about, otherwise I'm just like, no, I do not. But like they've brought back all the shenanigansy mechanics. There's armor maps, there's Goliaths, there's mortars, there's Jupiter cannons, there's one-way paths. There's no night yet, but I'm not holding out that like one of the later couple chapters doesn't have night maps. Though a lot of the the storyboarding looks like it's at night, so maybe they've just realized that night mode and also bullshit event stuff is bullshit. I don't know. We're pretty late game in I think, like I said, the story. Like, I don't think they've had another big story event after this, so I can see like this being a culmination of a lot of their stuff. So it's been tolerable. I haven't hated it at any point. Honestly, the thing I hate the most is just I don't know if it's like the recent UI updates or what, but I feel like my phone is more sensitive to touch, and I have accidentally moved units onto squares before, and there's no back button.
Nope.
Which I really wish there was, but there's not. Girls Frontline, if you could get on that, because it's a little annoying when you miss a click, but none of it's been fatal. And there's some fun mechanics, like you can actually capture radar nodes to get neutral units, like the fucking like neutral spider tanks, who will then take out enemies. Like cool. I think one of the map changes that your ideal is to activate one of those spider tank things, and then like do the swap trick to swap it to the front, so it has to fight a red bean for you, and it'll win.
Oh,
because it's like super overpowered.
Bean.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's been interesting so far. I haven't had any luck with any drops or anything, though. I do have like 3/4 of the special dorm plaque thing out of the little boxes.
Oh, yeah. Lucky side, I haven't really started it because I'm trying to get through the story.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, to be fair, like, the event gave me just like, here, have 200 fucking boxes. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, I also was able to make it just in fucking time for the login event, too, so. Because, like, I don't know, like, right now, I'm not super feeling Girls Frontline.
Sure.
I don't know why, it just might be my life or something. But I don't feel like I'm not so, like, disenchanted that I just want to, like, up and uninstall it.
Yeah, but you're not sure you feel like doing a big event right now.
Yeah.
You want to catch up and then maybe do it. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as I get, like, started, like, at least a couple weeks before, it ends, I should be able to, get enough boxes, get all the maps, and
yeah, because you can get 60 a day from just completing maps and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's minimum 777 to get the special one, so that's basically you got to do it like 2 weeks worth, basically.
Yeah, and that's because I'm already at 200. Like the game just
because they gave you a lot. They're very generous now.
Yeah.
Like they give you a lot of both in the boxes and just in general. They give you a little bit of the neural data to get started.
Mm-hmm.
So my M4 is now mod 1, but I haven't raised her the 10 levels to be mod 2 yet. But I'm working on it. The only thing that's kind of bad about the event being easy is you don't generate a lot of EXP.
Like, here's the crazy thing. Did you know you can buy fucking combat reports at the fucking forward base store? And batteries.
I think I remember seeing that, but I don't think I've done it a lot. I should probably look into that, though. I do need a lot of reports.
Yeah, because, like, I'm in the middle of
upgrade. I don't need batteries. I need to spend more batteries.
Yeah, spend them upgrading your forward base so you can hold more loot.
Exactly. I've been doing that today. But yeah, I'm at a point again where the game is like, your batteries are full, nerd. I'm like, well, then give me more spare EXP, dork.
Are you upgrading your fairies?
My fairy place, yeah. I think that's all fully upgraded. All level 10s. It took me a while, but yes. No, here's the thing about Girls Frontline. I might not play it a lot. I don't ever not log in, usually around battery time. So, my batteries fill up fast. Because I'm constantly getting a little bit. But yeah, so I'm like, I don't have a lot of... Also, there are a lot of, like the last keycard event, the, bingo. Like, some of the challenges would be spend so many batteries a day and stuff, so... I would grossly overspend batteries buying upgrades or comic panels or whatever to be like, to get the, like, spend 100 batteries. I'd spend, like, 500, 1,000, whatever. I'm like, I don't care, I got so many of these things.
Oh yeah, Omega, reminder, you can get free neuro stuff from going to the cafe. The neural fragment thingies.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. They're giving me plenty of those. Like I said, it's the leveling is my current hang up.
Well, no, because that's why I mentioned Dorm, because I just been buying things, and, like, I literally, like, after the big combat report drop we got, I can't remember when it was. I was able to get everyone.
A month ago? Couple months?
It was like a month ago. But, like, I was able to get my entire AR team, which is literally just all the AR team story characters, up to 90. And just because I've been buying the combat reports through the black market, which is the shop that they call in the Fort Base Camp, I have literally got both. I've got AR-15, M4, and SOP mod up to 100.
Yeah,
like it's
no. That's the thing. My AR is mod 1 level 100. You need 10 more. You need to get the 10 levels after that before you can do the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, doing reports. Mod 1 is you unlock yourself from level 100 to 110, and then if you want to do mod 2, you have to go that way, and that's your skill, and then I think it's the third mod at 120 is get a new look.
Cool. Okay.
Camper was ready for this. I think like day 1 his M4 was upgraded. The lunatic. But yeah, so all in all, the Ghost Frontline is still okay. I also posted this because it was shocking to me, but one of the map completions was like 50 tokens, and I'm like, I do like this costume gacha. How many tokens do I have? Well, I do already have 100. I might as well try. And yeah, I got Spas 12's costume, and I was like,
shunning you.
Did
so
I
hard
just
for that.
get a new costume out of the gacha? Yes. Okay. I guess the game decided it likes me.
So angry because I also threw 100 at it, and I got dick.
That is usually what happens when you throw things at the costume gacha.
This is why I have sworn to never fucking, like, unless it's like a lucky bag, like, I am not spending money on Girls Frontline. Just no. Lucky bags I usually find it worth it because they usually give you, like, you know, gems, costumes, like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, lucky bags in both Girls Frontline and Azure Lane are my preferred method just because it's a bundle basically.
Yeah, so, you know, like, alright, I can justify that, but, like, you know, just buying gems to, like, you know, buy upgrades or, like, World Gacha, no, not doing it. Refusing.
Yeah, spend gems for tokens? No.
Hell no. But, yeah, so, like, as I said, like, again, like, I really do like, because I do like Girls Frontline system. It's all, like, logistics and fiddly bits, which is my jam.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't want to give it up, because then it'd just be Azure Lane, which doesn't have as much fiddly bits, and let's be real, FGO does not have fiddly bits.
No, it's honestly predicated on not having fiddly bits. Though you, someday are going to get command codes, which is going to be a whole new level of fiddling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, I think we're done with, like, Girls Frontline. I don't think I have anything else to say.
I think we covered most of the stuff.
I did put in, pre-register for Arknights, and signed up for the, closed beta test.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? Maybe that will be a thing. I don't know if it will, like, cover an inch, because, as I said, like, think about playing games. Everyone plays different games for different reasons. And that's why, like, honestly, I've been switching between a lot of games, just, like, trying to find something that might, like, take my interest, and, like, I've had, like, no luck so far. It was like,
yeah, I feel that's how I feel about a lot of games. Like, I still have, well, admittedly, that was when I was in a time when I was like, oh, my games are really shallow right now. Then it was like, no, fuck you, all the games came out. But I still have downloaded it on my PC on Myodo, which is a gacha-style RPG game, which is, you know, Japanese mythology themed, and I'm like, that sounds like something I would enjoy. I've never yet felt like I had time to just pop that open, because, well,
weird shit.
Packages.
So, Azure Lane is, you know, slow ahead right now.
Yeah, we're doing the Belfast thing, and we're leading up to the hololive collab, which nobody in our community cares about. They're like, I'd love to know what the fuck this hololive thing is, because the designs are cool, but otherwise, I just don't care. And I'm like, I agree. I'm like, these designs are cool, I just can't find myself caring. Unlike, say, it's like how I felt about the Neptunia thing, because that was a franchise I never managed to get into. Mm-hmm. I was like, whatever, they're neat. Which one of these is PlayStation? That one? Okay. I'll get those,
honestly,
I guess.
I've been looking at those girls, and, like, once I get them, like, I don't know, I might just get rid of all my collab ships. Like, I'm like, I don't use you girls. I don't have plans
because they're not thematic. I mean, like, I didn't get the Kizuna I wanted. That was literally the one Kizuna I collab one I didn't get, and the collab will never come back. So I'm a little miffed, but whatever. So
I'm just like, and that's dorm space, y'all. Dorm fucking space.
Yeah, real estate.
So I'm just like, I don't know, because, like, that's the thing. It's like, because, like, I have, like, fully cemented myself in as I'm a filthy Axis lover. I'm, like, all about my Ironbloods. I'm all about my Sakura ships, and I have a great love of the Vicia Dominion. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm pretty fucking Axis. Sardinians, I'm just like, I mean, you're part of the club, so, you know, they stick around, but, like, so it's like I was looking at the other ships. I'm like, Yeah, there's some eagles and some royals that I like, but it's like not my jam really. Like especially aesthetic wise, I'm like Ironblood is like, oh my god, so much my aesthetic, and who does not like fluffy girls? Excuse you all.
But yeah, so like I don't know.
So
I'm guessing it's a big thing in Japan, but hololive is like everybody is like literally who?
I don't know.
So it's like whatever. I guess we're doing a modern thing.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an event, and it's going to be like, build 3 ships, and I'm going to do that, but I probably ain't spending any more than I have to. Because, I'm still trying to get Rune up to fucking the dev level 30, and they've already talked about how they might be doing priority research ships too, maybe next month. Maybe. Who knows? It's in the fucking air.
Yeah, it could be soon. Which is going to be a thing. I'm still working on Monarch. There's just... It's so much EXP, guys.
Oh no, there's the
hololive collab characters they're VTubers, I think. From what I can understand from context clues, they are a VTuber brand basically or agency.
Yeah. But no, there was an event where like a bunch of the girls dressed up as idols, and it was apparently new versions of those ships. It's like how we have Kaga
Battleship.
Carrier.
Yeah, there was a idol event a while ago that was like was it there was a new version of Akagi?
Yeah, there was a new version of Akagi.
And a couple of other characters. Some of them were skins, but several of them were brand new variants.
I think Admiral Hipper was also a brand new variant.
Yes, I think Hip was new, which could be cool. I don't mind Hipper. Hipper's pretty cliche, but she's alright.
I like putting her with fucking Leipzig and Wiegand, so it's all like yes, excellent. Go, my defensive cruisers, go! Yeah.
But AL is like you said, they're slow boating it right now. They're pretty casual.
Like I think, who am I remembering? What's the Sakura battleship or whatever? That's the priority ship. I don't know. I have been working on that one, but if we get ships too, I am switching to Federal to Gate immediately.
Is it Izumo?
I think it's Izumo.
Kind of like Izumo, but I don't know. Obviously, I don't play this game hardcore enough, as many people would attest, to get in there and get those done fast. I have too much other shit to do. Because if we're not talking about gacha anymore, I want to remind everybody that I like Star Wars.
You do like Star Wars,
and we're in a good time for that right now. Because The Mandalorian is good. Like I still don't want to spoil any of the twists. Because subtle. Because I think Lucky will probably want to see it at some point. Because you were just talking about your love of gear and fiddly bits. That's totally a thing in the show. Like that's a thing in the 3rd episode. He like gets some upgrades and gets some fun new toys and uses them. And I'm like, damn, I gotta get me one of those. But yeah, so like I'm not going to speak for the rest of our community to not talk about the thing. But just audience, no, A, yes, I love the thing too. Everybody does. And B, this is the way. Somebody's really good at writing scripts and dialogue in there, because there's some punchy ones. I think, did Favreau write all the episodes? I think he did. Favreau being the director of the original Iron Man trilogy. Which I think helps, because I think that means that he directed only a couple of the episodes, but he wrote all of them. I think he understands how to make a character with no face emote a little bit, because there's a lot of that with like Iron Man and War Machine. And the thing is, the Mando never takes his helmet off. That's part of his deal. Is like he is not taking his helmet off. Like when he's talking to some other Mandos in episode 3, there's a Mando blacksmith who's like checking his creds basically, which is like, his street cred is like, have you ever taken your helmet off? No. Has anybody ever removed your helmet? No. And basically she non-verbally says, okay, he's cool, guys. He's never taken his helmet off. I don't know what you're complaining about. But yeah, there's a lot of both stylistically. I love that it leans so hard into space western. There are so many chunks of the story which are no dialogue at all. Like the Mandalorian himself is a very reticent character. He doesn't speak much. When he does, though, Pascal is very good at portraying that. He's very good at that kind of tone and stuff. and pretty decent at the nonverbal acting, like just body language, posturing, that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of just moments that is just action and score, which is really good. So thematically, I love it, but also as a Star Wars nerd, it's really good because you get to see a lot of neat Star Wars action set pieces and little references. Like, there were some stormtroopers who showed up in Episode 3, and like some of them had their regular E11 blasters, though they had flashlights attached, which is cool because that's not something that makes sense but has never been shown before. But because this is like 5 years, I think, after Return of the Jedi, the Empire's kind of on their way down. Literally, somebody says that all that's left of them is warlords and mercenaries, which is a great way to phrase it. But one of the stormtroopers is carrying an E-22, which is the like double-barreled reciprocating kind of blaster from Rogue One and Solo. The Shore Troopers had it, and then the Imperial Army guys in Solo had it. And I'm just like, that's just neat. Somebody in the props department was just like, wait, what if we just give one of them a different gun? And I love that kind of like little attention to detail, because it shows how their supply lines are kind of goofed up, but also makes sense in universe. And just this guy just has a different gun because maybe he lost his service weapon somewhere. And like the stormtroopers are all dirty, like they're covered in like sand and grime because they presumably can't get clean armor anymore. They're hiding out underground. It's really neat. I like it a lot. Our good buddy Ron, who's also into Star Wars, was kind of like, I'm not sure if I like it or not. He was talking from a general consumer standpoint. He's like, is this just safe? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this is safe because this is aesthetically Star Wars, but thematically very not Star Wars. Like, this is even more like underground and down to earth than Solo was.
Well, that's the thing that I was kind of expecting on The Mandalorian. This is not supposed to be your highfalutin, way of the Jedi stuff. No, this is supposed to be a more down-to-earth story about more common characters, probably, people trying to live their best fucking life, not this giant epic quest. Well, I don't know. So, yeah, I can totally see why it's like, it would be considered more safe, but at the same time, safe doesn't necessarily mean bad?
No, and I could see why Disney has been burned as an owner of the franchise. They've been burned by some things. Like, we've said this before. The Last Jedi was controversial, and that really hurt Solo that released like 6 months later. Solo's not bad by any means, but it's super underperformed, especially after reshoots and stuff. So, I'm still kind of like, cinematographically, Rise of Skywalker is going to be fun to watch, and I'm just kind of like, fuck it. I think JJ said in an interview, they're like going whole hog or something somewhere, so I'm like, whatever, dude, I'll take it. If it's bad, it's bad. Whatever, we'll just write off the whole trilogy. If it's an okay conclusion, that's fine. Like somebody actually had a really good opinion of Force Awakens that I liked watching. There's another YouTube channel called Kind of Funny that I follow. They've done this for Marvel and some other movie series where they did interview where they literally watch every film in order.
Oh, jeez.
Which for Marvel was a huge undertaking. They started it as a lead up to Infinity War, and then it turned into, okay, and then we'll come back for all the other stuff that came out after that. But they're doing Star Wars right now, so they did The Force Awakens, and I think they had a really good point. The first and second acts of Force Awakens are really good. They're nostalgic, but they're not too bad. The third act is really, really rushed and kind of kills it. It kills the energy because they're right. So much happens in the end of The Force Awakens, which is why you leave the theater going, wasn't that just all the other ones? They set up this super weapon and they're immediately we must destroy it immediately. Because there's no real build up to Starkiller Base, not like there is for the Death Star. It's halfway through the second act, it's BT dubs, we have a giant space gun, we're gonna blow up the Republic right now. Oh shit.
Boom!
So
no one is safe.
And then we're like, okay. Oh, somebody has a really good question about Rogue One. Which is actually on point, because that's another thing I did, because they did their Rogue One review, and I was like, wait, I really like Rogue One. I have Disney Plus. I'm just gonna go watch Rogue One again real quick before I watch this video, because I want to see if it's as good as I remember it. It is. Holy shit. I don't know if something can top the original, A New Hope for me, because just the original Star Wars, because that's always been my favorite. I know that thematically and in cinematography, everybody says Empire Strikes Back is better, and I accept that. I personally like A New Hope better because it's a complete story. I just like that it kind of, comes together all at once. Whereas if you watch Empire, you're like, oh shit, now I gotta watch Jedi. Which is not bad, because the climax of Jedi is brilliant. But like, man, I know some people don't like it as much. I love Rogue One so much. It's just so fun and interesting, and that's another one of those cases where it's like, this is a little bit different, right? Yeah. Like, the only lightsaber that shows up in that is Darth Vader in the corridor scene, which still is awesome. BT dubs, in case you haven't watched it in a while. And it's perfect because you're like, holy shit, this is that Darth Vader as he just deletes, a couple squads of rebel troopers. But I just like it so much for a lot of its stuff. There's 2 moments. Like, I'll say this. I don't usually cry at stuff. That's a thing people should know about me. That's not usually how I express my emotions. I will get very teary-eyed. Rarely do I shed tears. There are 2 moments in rewatching Rogue One where I was overcome with emotion. The first was when Chirrut goes out onto the beach doing the chant. You know that he's going to his death. I am one with the Force with me. Which is, I love that quote anyway. And the second is the very climax of the room, when you see Princess Leia from behind, and she turns around and she says one word, and because Carrie Fisher is unfortunately no longer with us, that one hit me really hard. I know some people are like, oh man, the de-age CG is a little weird, and they're right about Tarkin. He's on screen a little bit too much. He's a little waxy. The effect doesn't work for long periods, but I think in the final shot, Leia's fine. But also, my eyes may have been blurry, so I don't know. But both of those moments hit me really hard, and I love Rogue One so much. It's apparently an okay time to be a Star Wars fan again. I hope Rise of Skywalker doesn't ruin it, because apparently Fallen Order is really good. The Mandalorian's really good.
I've heard that Fallen Order is okay.
I think for Star Wars fans, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
In general, the gameplay is just alright, which is basically what I said. It's,
it is what you said.
Most people are going to find it a solid C, keeping in mind that to us, a C is not bad. That's a solid above average game. And then Star Wars fans are probably going to find it like a B.
Like, I have it on my wish list. Like, if I get the chance to play it, I'm gonna fucking play it.
Oh yeah, I really want to beat Death Stranding so I can do Fallen Order, but also I don't want to rush Death Stranding because it's so good. It's still so good. Like,
why are you so addicting?
Yeah, do we want to just jump into Death Stranding? Because there's like, we have some anecdotal real life stories we could tell. Like, if you want to talk about your time underground, you could. And I have a story I mentioned on Let's Talk the other day that I could really briefly touch on.
My adventure really wasn't much. I just had to go underground to do stuff. And did I mention on air what I called it when I was talking to other people about it? Yeah, so I just had to get under the earth and get some pipe down, dig some holes. I tell everyone I was looking for the lizard people to build interspecies relationship for science. Clearly, I mean, if it worked for Captain Kirk, it worked for me.
Yeah.
So,
and I commented that no, somebody was like, you said Lucky is under a house, and somebody was like, good under a house or bad under a house? I was like, there's no good under a house.
No, not really, no. Like, especially because I was also laying out rat poison underneath the house.
Yeah.
And, my friend's dog, because I was underneath my friend's house, his dog, who's a very friendly, he's a big rot mix, so he looks like but he's like stupid friendly. But he came under and he was all like, hey, what's this stuff? And ate like several of them. I was like, oh no.
Somebody get Poison Patrol.
Yeah, so we temporarily stopped while they had to get him to the vent and pump his stomach. So we're like otherwise I probably would have been home like a fucking hour earlier. But yeah, that was that. And so I got Taco Bell on the way home, which I am slowly eating. I semi-apologized. I don't know. I don't know, like, I won't say sorry, not sorry, but it's like a half-hearted sorry. Like, I'm hungry, fuckers. But yeah, because was there anything really? Yeah, I was just doing a bunch of stuff today, so I was late.
Yeah, that's your story. Like, I could just really quick. So, I talked to you about this. I had to buy a TV the other day.
Yeah.
Which honestly turned out to not be that bad. I thought it would be a bit of an issue, but it isn't. I managed to score it's not here yet, but it's coming. But I was able to get a 32-inch, which is an upgrade, for about $90 online. Which I'm like, that's not awful. But that's always why you have some money in the bank, kids. Because you never know when you're going to wake up one morning and you turn on your TV and you're like, oh, that's a little dim. Did my brightness go weird? Maybe it's just my eyes. Maybe it's just first thing in the morning, I'm bad with the eyes. I'm going to go pee. I come back, TV's turned off. I'm like, that's not good. I lean down to hit the button and I'm like, what's that smell? Oh, well, that's electronics burning down. I think that is the fastest I have ever de-assed a TV. Just cords out, plug out of the wall, out of my room. Is it going to blow up? No, but it smelled bad for the whole afternoon. But yeah, so I was like, very suddenly, shit, I need a new TV because my last one burned up all of a sudden. And I mean, I had it for several years. It was an okay TV. I liked it, but yeah, so that was just, one of those little life stories, which is just like, just mind your own business. And then, holy shit, it smells like burning plastic in my room for like 5 hours. Which, by the way, that is that's one of those things that you're like, why does this smell so bad? Because it does. Like, burning plastic and electronics is real nasty, and it sticks around.
It clings.
And God knows what you're actually breathing in, because that's the thing about smell. This is a fun quote from the Bosch TV show. Which, by the way, if you have Amazon Prime, which you do, you should watch that. That's pretty good. Pretty good detective action.
No need.
Based off a long-running series of novels. But, and yeah, I like detective stuff and police procedurals, we know this. But, smell is mostly particulate, so, whatever I was inhaling was, the carbonized vapor of whatever burned up in my TV, so God knows what that'll do to you, but it's fine. I was able to... I didn't think we had a spare, but we did actually have a loaner.
Oh, neat.
We had a TV in the back room, which wasn't really being used, so I was able to borrow it for a couple of days till my new one gets here, and that's what convinced me to... Because it wasn't that much more expensive, because it's also 32 inches, and it's got, like, the full 3 HDMI ports and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is really convenient. Okay.
Neat, as they say.
But yeah, so, did we summon a spare? Because I know you said you wanted to listen in. Let's do that, because we're going to talk about Death Stranding now, I think.
Alright, let's add the spare. What is his name right now? Is it still for spare?
Yeah, there it is. Spare.
Okay. I have done the yelling.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna jump in about Death Stranding. So, if you are in the spoiler zone for Death Stranding, time to pull the plug, jump out, cut the cord. No, that is not an analogy. That's literal. But because we're gonna talk about some stuff, because I'm started on chapter 6. Dead Man. Lucky is ahead on Hartman.
Yep, that's chapter 8.
So yeah, are you still in the Central? I assume you are because you're on Hartman.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's a Western.
I'm pretty sure based on some stuff that Die Hardman said about Edge Knot, there's probably something like a Western, but I don't know if it's going to be a full-blown detailed map or not.
Yeah.
Because apparently Edge Knot City is surrounded by tar filled with BTs.
Mm-hmm.
Because Higgs is a fucker. That's not wrong. Higgs is a fucker. So I got through Mama, obviously, which has that. I was like, holy shit, that's some top level Hideo Kojima right there.
Yeah, it is.
Because like, first of all, you go back to you do the thing, which Lucky warned me about. You deliver the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, because I was pre-prepared, wasn't that bad. I was able to build the highway through the couple of terrorist territories so they wouldn't shoot me up and then just hoof it up the mountainside. But yeah, Lockney is like, get the fuck out. I'm like, girl, I just delivered an antimatter bomb. Uphill, both ways. The fuck is your problem? And then Mama is like, I'm her problem. She's my twin sister. And this is our secret double surrogate baby, ghost baby. I'm like, oh shit. But also, this is when she gives you the cord cutter, which is basically a chiralium blood knife. You get your knife. Which I have not, because of reasons that happened at the start of Chapter 6 Dead Man, I have not been able to sneak up on any BTs lately.
Oh no, it still works!
Well, yeah, it's just, that's a lot harder when you're hoofing it through snow and you can't fucking see them until they notice you. Like, it's...
Well, no, like, that's the thing, I've literally just been walking around and just seen square, cut umbilical, and I'm hitting it!
Yeah, I haven't just stumbled into a cord yet. It's, like I said, it's a lot harder due to stuff.
You haven't done this, but I have. It's kind of funny. BTs give you likes for doing that. it doesn't actually track it from what I can tell, but it will show up on your side. BT has given you likes. I'm all like,
I guess they don't want to be here because there's like some antimatter matter stuff. Anyway, she gives you the cord cutters, which is an extended version of your cufflink.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "Okay, Chief, cut us free." I'm like, "Really?"
Okay.
And then, like I said, I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was. Of course, Hideo Kojima makes you hit the fucking square button to do it. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I think I tweeted this. From Hideo Kojima, the man who brought you press R1 to shoot the boss yourself, comes the most dramatic square press of the year. Because, so that sets off the whole
how
thing.
many nominations Death Stranding has for the video game awards, you're probably not wrong with
it's got a lot of recommendations, which some people have probably called bullshit because Jeff Keighley is in the game, but it's also really good. Yeah, so it's oof, yeah. So you cut the cord, which I thought it was foreshadowing something, but yes, it's foreshadowing something.
Yeah, it is.
But then you have to do a human delivery with Mama, which is honestly not that hard. You could just load her into a truck next to you. She could write passenger.
Does she actually write passenger?
Yeah, if you can't put her in the truck bed, but if you climb into a truck, she teleports into the second seat, which is handy. Because obviously I built a great fucking highway out there. So, but when you leave Mama's lab, of course, who is it? It's Higgs. And he's like, "Oh, looks like you're busy, but I'll still give you something to play with." Which honestly wasn't that hard. It's pretty easy to run away, and I happen to be carrying a non-lethal assault rifle, so when it got too close, I just shot the BT with a few blood bullets until it fucked off and ran. I probably could have killed it, but I
totally killed it.
Booking it.
I was like, how dare!
But also this is a really interesting thing, so I have to go back, or if somebody knows from watching cutscenes, but and this was the first time I noticed, the inside of Higgs' raincoat is banded in gold and lapis like an Egyptian death mask.
Oh yeah, so, haven't you seen the fucking Egyptian themes all in the interviews?
Oh no, I know. It's just I'm like, that's the first time I noticed about his raincoat. That's really interesting. I wonder if it was that way before or after he stole Amelie's thing. So I have to go back and check.
Oh, actually, that's a point. I don't know if it was before or after.
Because I noticed it first in that cutscene, and I'm like, interesting. Because he's obviously with the skull death mask and the golden blue, the immortality stuff. And then what we find out with Mama, which is really interesting, which is, so Mama had a conjoined twin, that's Lockney, and they were apparently, because of the Death Stranding thing, they were apparently twin telepaths because it's Kojima. This, I gotta be honest, this is the most Kojima character backstory I've seen so far in Death Stranding. This is a fucking boss right here. This would have been a Metal Gear Solid boss.
The conjoined.
Yeah, something like that. When you're thinking about, classic characters like Fury or Fear, Pain, that kind of stuff.
Psycho Mantis. What was the one in 4? What Mantis was she? Screaming Mantis.
Yeah, Screaming Mantis, Raging Raven. Which, that was the other weird thing about 4, was Drebin literally phones you up after you beat the boss to tell you their shitty-ass backstory and make you feel bad. Fucker.
Well, luckily, I always did non-lethal.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to do. But yeah, so. Okay, yeah, well, we're not talking about the Hind D right now.
And then you can do photo shoots with them.
Yes, you can do and if you play J-pop on your iPod, they dance.
Kojima, I love you, but
so much detail, so many little things. It's weird. But yeah, so no, they have fucking twin telepathy. But also, she's dying because. I love this reveal that Lockney does. It's like, oh yeah, she was fucking dead the whole time.
Yeah.
Her soul left, but her body kept going.
She was literally a zombie.
Yeah. She was a Walking Dead. Because, like I said, her soul left, which you can see, actually, by the way, in...
Yeah, that was that was your first big clue. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? This is foreshadowing something, isn't it? And then the moment he said that, I'm like, oh shit. So that was literally her soul on the other side, trying to just take the baby. So it was actually a good thing you cut the cord.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I was like, I'm quick interaction. I was wondering if something happens if you hold on for too long, because that could also be a fucking Kojima thing.
Yes.
God damn
it. It could be a thing where if you don't do it, she's just she makes you do it, grabs your hand or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so Mama was dead the whole time. But luckily she has a conjoined identical twin. And they do some fucking twin telepathy bullshit, and they reconjoin or whatever, so her sister is now, Lockney is now chimerical. She has one eye one color and one eye the other color, and she got a ghost or direct or whatever.
Oh no, like, well, I don't know if she's actually, you might not be there. At one point, Mama just calls you as Lockney.
No, like, I've noticed that. Also, if you hear them talk over the codec, they speak with a slight echo now.
Yeah.
Like, subtle shit. But yeah, so they become one, so, Lockney they can communicate all the time, and, Lockney is, I can't remember Mama's full name, it's weird and slightly German.
Malinga?
Yeah, there's a Malingen. Yeah, I knew there was like an NG in there. Or Malingen.
Malingen.
That's not an English name. There's a lot of, for this being formerly America, there are a lot of people speaking with weird accents.
Well, I mean, it's America,
Yeah, sure. But I'm like, it's kind of funny that we're going on about all this Rebuild America talk, and then there's Hartman, who is like super English, but yeah, so they do a fusion dance power up, and now Lockney is your technical support, because she has all of Mama's knowledge, and also she has her own knowledge as the programmer. And they're identical, so she can be portrayed by the same mocap and voice actress. How easy is that?
And hey, it's not the first time. Like, there's that's also what they did with the cosplayer and the spiritualist, which you probably have not run into yet.
Yes, I have not run into the spiritualist yet. I'm on I just did the Mountaineer, but then I was like, hold on, I can't take your delivery yet. I have to fuck off and get All-Terrain Skeleton level 3.
Like, yeah, here's the thing. Once you hit the mountain, it's like, no, you
Power
need that
Skeleton's cool. All-Terrain is better, because, much like when I did the third pizza delivery, and I was like, hey, guess what? Mules can't steal your cargo if they can't catch you, because, kids, Speed Skeleton 3 is fast.
Oh, yeah. Like, I haven't done the third one, but I already know it's going to be Floating Carrier and Speed Scale.
I just put it on my back, but yeah, that works too. Just fucking sprint it. If you can make it to your hideaway and just get into the energy zone, you're fine. You're fucking fast, dude. But, much like that, hey, guess what? In Tall Snow, it's really hard for BTs to catch you with the All-Terrain Skeleton, because you could just book it.
Oh yeah, by the way, the All-Terrain Skeleton does still give you a weight, a carrying capacity bonus.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, because it lets you move faster over rough terrain. Mm-hmm. But also, yes, you're right, it gives you a little bit of...
I think it's just, it's like 60 kilograms less than
it's
the
a
power.
little bit extra, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're not full out losing. So I'm like, I've been fine with it.
It's perfectly balanced, yeah. And then they also add the glove slot. I wonder if they'll do something different with that, because we have Power Glove. Do we also get the Speed Glove?
I don't know. Like, honestly, they really start kidding you out for mountain adventures.
Well, yeah, because Kojima clearly was like, well, there's some big honkin' mountain ranges in America, so Sam's got to cross those, obviously.
And now this has been addressed in game, but for a while there, I'm like, excuse me, game, why does Sam not have fucking goggles and a ski mask? Like, excuse you.
Yeah, I noticed that. You get real, like, I think I was saying this, like, like, because you said, oh man, you can get frostbite, because you can, apparently.
Yeah.
Your fingertips and toe tips get blackened. But I was like, I'm not surprised, because when I hiked to the roboticist the first time, Sam was, like, covered head to foot in snow. Like, ice was over his face. I'm like, no, I could see that, because it's fucking cold. I was like, and then somebody was joking about, like, hot COLDMAN, and I was like, I'd love for there to be a hot in here, because it's not. It's fucking cold. Luckily, the roboticist does have a hot spring. Also, and I learned this, you knew that Timefall shelters had heaters, but I don't think you realized that they cleared off all the ice off you.
Yeah, no, like, because they mentioned that they have temperature controls, and I was like, oh, okay, so, you can just be comfortable, so I figured that if you were under one, you could, like, sleep in the snow or whatever.
Do you say there's deliveries later where you have to keep stuff cold?
Yeah.
That sounds like there might be something you theorized about. There might be deliveries you have to keep warm that Timefall shelters can help you with. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's a slight spoiler. When you get, I figured out why they don't have fucking ski masks and goggles. Because, as I said, slight spoilers, when you make the delivery to Hartman, you automatically unlock something called thermal pads.
Oh, just like I said I wanted. Neat.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
They function kind of like they function exactly like the armor. So.
By the way, yes, I've been for a while. I was rocking level 4 armor and power skeleton. You
that's
Sam can take some punishment when you do that. If you're gonna slug it out with some terrorists, that's the way to go.
But yeah, the thing is they only activate when you're in the snow. But if you're in the snow, they're always fucking on. So
yeah, extra battery pack. Have we found a level 2 battery pack?
Yeah. Level 2 and 3 is from the North Distro Center.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'll get back to that.
The problem is it's not any smaller.
No, unfortunately not. The game,
this is something I like. I'm not gonna say this is something I don't like, but it makes me kind of writhe. Is like
there is a real opportunity cost to backpack customization.
Yeah. Like for the longest time, like when I didn't have any like options, I was just running, extra batteries, some grenades, I'll be fine. But then you start unlocking other things like the extra ammo, and I'm just all like, I like shooting more bullets.
Yeah, extra ammo is really good. I think it gives you like, what's the extra ammo for BT handgun normally? Like 16, and if you have extra ammo pack level 1, it's like 40.
Yeah, but
it like doubles your ammo for an assault rifle and stuff. I don't remember what it does for your bolo, but it's probably a lot.
It's probably a lot, but like it takes. I think like you can fit a extra battery and the ammo, but you'll have only enough room for like maybe like a standard grenade pouch. And as I have like come to this, it's like I really like having grenades not like take up fucking space.
Having grenades in their own pouch, like a utility pouch, is great. Especially if you get the large one is like what, 3?
Yeah, it's a 3 for the price of 2.
Yeah, so that's great, because then that's like a couple custom hematics and a remote stun bomb, or maybe a couple remote stun bombs. Remote stun bombs are the jam, kids.
Like, honestly, I only really use them. My preferred method of reverse fire is when a mule truck is coming at me, I was all like, there's like 5 guys and it's close.
Oh yeah, no, that's what they're for, but it's such a perfect, if you can just land that pitch and just, nuke all of them, the truck stops and all the guys fall down, you're like, hey, problem solved.
Problem solved. But, like, you can't fit everything. Like, the stabilizer, I don't remember where you fucking get it. That literally takes the whole pack.
You get the stabilizer from completing the Mama mission.
Okay, yeah. That is something, that helps you, like, not fall, but...
Yes, when you would fall, it has vernier jets that fire. I haven't used it, though, because, like you said, it literally is all your entire backpack space.
And, like... I like to try to be well-rounded. I always try to carry a little bit something for any situation I might encounter. Like honestly, I usually carry in my standard kit, I usually carry a lethal assault rifle. I have up to level 3, because that's what I would fight BTs with. But I would also keep a bola gun with me because, like, it don't bug me none to get a little bit close and shoot someone with a bola and then run up and kick them in the fucking jaw.
I've tried using the non-lethal assault rifle. Like, that's great for the blend of, like, hematic and stuff, but, man, it takes a lot of fucking rubber bullets. The extra ammo is essential.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's even the old-fashioned Kojima one headshot, one knockout rule. Like, unless it's just my aiming is so shitty because there's no iron sights.
Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, my variation of that is just bola gun, and I actually really like the anti-BT handgun, so...
Yeah, like, again, like, I don't know fucking damage values. Like, this is like one of, like, I guess one of my complaints is I feel like there's not enough data being transmitted to me in some areas. Like,
yeah, I think we've talked about this. Death Stranding's very minimalist in its, like, feedback and stuff.
Like, with structures, like, it's like, how far does your radius, like, how far does a scanner go? I don't fucking know. I think it's around, like, 350 meters, I think.
Yeah, I guess you could time it by pinging it and then looking at the farthest thing, but that would have to be very exact.
Yes, and it's like, I think it was like somewhere that I saw, zip lines, they go up to 300 meters, and I was like, okay. Second one is like, it upgrades the range. Upgrades to what? I literally had to take my PCC level 2, put a zip line, and walk backwards until it said it was too far to figure out that number. It's 350 meters, by the way.
Yeah. That said, I still love zip lines. I found a couple online that I was able to complete for a complete zipline network between the Mountaineer and the Doctor.
Actually, I don't zipline to the Doctor because I built a bridge so I can just drive there.
That's the thing. There was a bridge, but there was already an online zipline standing outside his door. So I was like, okay, somebody already built this here. I'm just gonna finish it and like put 2 on the hill. And then it came in really handy later with the mission where you have to get the device from the doctor to the Mountaineer fast, because there was also a zip line pretty close to the Mountaineers' borders. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna throw down a zip line and connect these 2, and that's gonna be my way back. And it worked out great.
When I first got to the doctor, yeah, I used the zip line too, but I was all like, because that's the thing I'm trying to, like, that's my design, is that if I can drive somewhere, I will.
Yeah, driving is a little hard on there, but maybe once I get last couple of lanes in my highway fleshed out.
That's the thing, the road, like, past the terrorist camp up to, like, Mountain Knot City, it gets weird. It is unnecessarily windy. Like, I don't know if you've seen it.
I mean, the terrain is very uneven and windy, but yes, it seems like it would, because it seems like they veer a lot, and I'm like, because I followed the line up there, because I was like, I want to see what the terrain is like on foot, because these are fucking expensive, and I want to beat this game sometime this month, because I want to play Fallen Order. So I'm like, hold on, I'm going to walk this. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of twisty turns.
Well, no, it's like, because the road doesn't actually, like, the road, like, floats the entire fucking time. And at one point, you can just see the top of the twist. I'm like, why didn't you just connect A to fucking B? Well, like, when you complete the highway, you'll see what I mean. But, like, there's some other tools that, like, I've been really, like, wanting. Like, the only way to measure distance is from you to a point.
Yeah.
Like, you can't measure between, like, marker A and marker B, which has been killing me because I'm in the fucking mountains trying to make a zip line network, and I'm like, I don't know how fucking far it is, and I think you do have like a distance tool, but as I said, it's only line of fucking sight.
Yes, when you use the compass mode, you can basically have a rangefinder.
Yeah, and here's the thing, I don't know like why it is, but it's a light blue UI on white fucking background. I'm all like, this fucking sucks. So I don't know, like, I've been making do. Like, I am literally constantly fiddling with my zipline network as I am like pushing shit around. Like, my mountain is covered in them because, literally, from...
I can be honest, it's the mountains are a fucker.
Yeah. Because, like, here's the thing, like, there's 2 things you need for a good zipline. You need height, and you need line of sight. Because, yes. If you don't get high enough, you're just gonna get blocked by the nearest fucking thing. And you have to do it within a certain amount of difference. Like, I try to get all my zip lines, like, at least 250 meters, because otherwise I feel like I'm kind of wasting them.
Yeah. The only exception to that is if you're like, I really need this to be a point A to point B, but there's literally a rock in my way kind of thing.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like, I do what you said earlier, where I, like, literally back the fuck up and seeing how far I can make this without interrupting the line.
Yeah. So, like... Let's see here.
But also, I should say, another reason why I like that, I think the zip lines are important in the mountains, is at least for a while, at the start of Deadman, you lose your BB, so it's like, it gets really fucking hard to deal with BTs who are everywhere. They're all around Mountain Knot City.
Yeah, there's 2, like, areas in particular that you have to deal with, but once you get, once you get, I say, actually, I don't know.
The path between the roboticist and the doctor, I believe, is mostly clear. Like, you can get around a little, or I don't know, I think I built a zipline over that valley.
I don't know, I definitely know the BTs are in the fucking ruined city area.
Yes. Well, that makes sense, because people probably died there.
And I do know that, like, and there's this actually weird-ass structure, like, to the west, where it looked like a bunch of poles sticking out across. I know they're there, too, but...
Yeah, they are. I've seen that. That's the route between Mountain Knot and the Mountaineer.
Yeah. But, like, after you get, like, as I said, like, I just did what I normally do. I just, went slowly, kept my breath, and if I saw cut in the clerk, I was like, match it! Like, I didn't actually get caught, thankfully. Oh, God. Like, I know...
Honestly, the tar's not any worse than the snow. I have been caught a couple times, so... just, especially when you, like I said, when you have the all-terrain skeleton and those fuckers can't catch you, just fucking sprint over snow and rocks, you'll be fine. It's really funny sometimes. But, that said, the mountain slopes have really reminded me that, inertia and gravity are really, really weird in Death Stranding sometimes.
Oh, have you seen that fucking,
I saw that video you took.
Of how, like, I just kind of floated off the fucking snow until I hit a range.
Yes, you slid and then you hit a solid rock and it was like, oh, you must have fallen too far. And it's like, that's weird. That's what I'm talking about. Like, some of the slides when you slide down snow slopes are just really weird. Also, obviously with a lot of vertical terrain, it reminds me that the truck is so weird sometimes, like the way it behaves. Like, like if you try to boost over a hill, but you get stuck on an angle, it keeps spinning, even if you, like, take your finger off the trigger. Like, it'll keep going at speed until you reverse or brake or something, which is really, really weird. Or it'll just get dragged down at weird angles, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense, right? Like, this is not how this large vehicle weight should behave, but it does. And like I said, I think some of it is because the truck is programmed to not flip.
Yeah.
Which is handy because, like I said, there are a lot of sharp turns on some of those highways that you've built. And I've gone up on two wheels a lot. I'm glad you don't roll over, but I think Kojima really did not want you to take vehicles on slopes, and it shows. Like, the physics of the engine are just not designed to handle it.
Yeah. I will say, though, there have been some adventures. I have found, like, vehicles up by, like, the Mountaineer.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Some network vehicles just chilling, and you're like, how?
Well, I know how they got him up to the Mountaineer. They just took him up past the terrorist camp. You can actually get to the Mountaineer from that bottom terrorist camp. You just got to go, like, up that mountain that way.
Oh, and yeah, I guess if you just keep following that river, you'd be up that direction.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's the thing. Like, there's alternate paths everywhere. Like, you just
I
like,
love how because you can see it because the roboticist gives you a delivery to the weather station, where the game is just telling you, oh yeah, you could just hoof over this mountain now. I'm like,
oh yeah, no,
shit, I can.
Like, seriously, like, I can literally take a zip line from the South Distro station to Mountain Knot City now, because I have connected that line. And honestly, I'm probably gonna, like, keep expanding it, like, the way that the goes. So, like, so through my zipline network, right now you can go to Mountain Knot, like, starting from Mountain Knot City, you can reach the Mountaineer, the Spiritualist, First Prepper, the Roboticist, Dr. Hartman, and the G. You can also hit the weather station and the South Distribution Center. And I got plans to, because just the way that the game is progressing, I should be able to include the Veteran Porter Paleontologist and the Timefall Farm in that network eventually. And not have.
So have you gotten far enough with the First Prepper to get your Monster Energy backpack charm?
Oh no, but I did get my first star. He gave me a fucking Santa hat.
So he gave you the Santa hat.
Yeah, he gave me the Santa hat, and I was just like, ho ho ho.
How delightfully thematically appropriate.
Yeah, so I was just like, huh.
Yeah, you get a lot of like we said before. I think we said this either last week or the first week. Kojima is great at that gear progression. Mm-hmm. Like, you're constantly leveling up a piece of gear or getting a new piece of gear. Like
I'm Santa.
Was it the Mountaineer who gave me the Canteen level 2, or was that the Doctor? I think it was the Doctor.
That was the Doctor.
Yeah. Where I'm just like, oh, that's neat. I wasn't expecting that, but that's cool.
I don't know why you had this, but hey, give me those high-capacity blood packs.
Yeah. I think I've got my Novelist son leveled up.
Make sure you read your mail, too.
Yeah, that helps. That's important. Some of those are key to that.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, they let you know when an appropriate delivery is available.
Yeah.
So yes, your mail is important. Also, it gives you likes, because if somebody gives you a thumbs up in a mail, I guess it counts.
Oh no, like, when you get to Hartman, I hope you laugh as much as I did.
I hope so. You were right when you said you had the most awkward fucking conversation with Deadman.
Yeah.
Like, at first I thought it was about the first half of that conversation where he's talking about BB, which I think Sam has decided to call Lou.
There's reasons for that.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll come to that, but yeah, I'm like, because Sam doesn't talk a lot, and in fact, it's really funny, did you hit the shout-out button at all when you had Mama with you?
No, I didn't, actually. If
you do, she tells you to be quiet or to shush because the BTs will hear you. It's pretty funny.
I don't know why Mama would be complaining. I took out that monster Hicks sent it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I was like, fuck
Mama's
you!
an interesting character because she's very dramatic, obviously, and she's got some dark stuff going on with her. But she's also, for a long time, she was also very sassy. So I'm like, why you gotta sass me like that? I guess it runs in the family.
Yeah, there's a lot of sass.
But now that they fusion dance, they seem less sassy and more ethereal.
Oh, by the way, did I say Deadman? I meant to say Heartman. Heartman had maybe his whole scene has made me laugh a lot.
No, yeah, you said Hartman makes you laugh, but I'm like, yeah. So I was talking about the Dead Man conversation because you called that out. Yeah. Where like that's really awkward. So like at first I was like, I thought it was the first half of the conversation because I understand why Dead Man would have that stance because I think for someone in his position, it's very important to be like, no, dude, the BBs are just hardware. We can't get attached to literally all of them. Also, apparently, if we get attached, they turn into real babies, and that's just a huge fucking logistical problem. But no, then the real awkward thing is when he's like, oh shit, your BB fake peed on me, because that's a gag. COLDMAN is piss jokes. But I have to shower now, and at first I was a little frustrated because I didn't realize that BB was missing, and that's why I couldn't leave, so I started I'm like, oh, I just want to go. Why can't I? Oh shit, is BB gone from a thing? Shoot.
Yeah, he was on the table.
Well, no, because before that cutscene starts, he's unplugged from the thing. That's That's the sign that you can't leave. That's a reason why. I felt like it wasn't obvious enough to me at first, so I was a little frustrated. But then, so it shows that again with the shower while Dead Man is in there fully clothed, and you're just like,
I was confused
really?
At that point. It's all like, do you? Because I don't think I have trouble with BB because, like I said, I always go through a fucking checklist. Every time I'm in my private room, it's I drink 3 beers, I eat 3 crypto bites, shower, shave, and check on loo. So, like, me just going through my checklist, just triggered that, so...
But yeah, so, then he beckons you to the shower, and you're just like... Okay. And then, because Sam still has his touch phobia, it's a very awkward discussion in the shower while Deadman tells you some shit. I'm just like, okay. But must you? We had this conversation about my touch phobia before.
Yeah, he's, as I said, I was all like, oh my god. It was bad.
Dead Man, no sense of personal space.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm in that phase right now where, because he's like, okay, your BB's becoming a real boy. We have to stop that because I understand that you like him, but also that's going to really fuck up this whole operation.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, he says that, BB, is it 28 is his number?
I believe it's 28.
Has been starting to gain weight and, develop memories. It's, like he said, becoming a real boy, basically. Which is not necessarily, Deadman could have been a little bit more reassuring, but I feel like he's trying to suggest that that's not necessarily a bad thing in general, just specifically that's bad because then if he goes into the world of the living, he has to come out of the pod and be a real boy, which we are not set up for right now.
Yeah, they said it has a 70% chance of failure.
Yes, it's not good. Which is, yeah, because Sam obviously is first of all, no, stop calling it a thing, Deadman. If I touched people, I would hit you. But also, he's super concerned for it, but he's like, no, it's fine. He might lose his memories of you, but it's okay. We'll reset him. It's fine. Okay.
Fine.
So that's the artificial challenge through that chapter where it's now you have to hike through timefall blizzards with BTs with no BB.
Good luck, fucker. It's not as hard as one would think.
No, it's not. Like I said, especially once you get the all-terrain skeleton and the snow is not a problem anymore.
That's brief contact. That's not a fucking handshake.
Yeah.
Also, if you were smart, you'd be decking him with cargo.
But then that hurts my cargo. Oh, shoot, that reminds me. Did I put my backpack cover back on? I think I did.
Okay, this is why you sticky gun steal their cargo, catch it in midair, and then hit him with it.
That's pretty pro-level strats.
It is a pretty pro-level strat.
But yeah, like we said, I like the game has a sense of progression.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's got some shit for you. Even if it's just, oh, here's the latest version of your assault rifle. Some people give you specific stuff,
I'm still trying to figure out why the photographer had shotguns.
Oh, the photographer gives you shotguns. Interesting.
Yeah.
I really like that in the boss fight. I don't know if that's...
Oh, yeah, she actually gives you, I don't know. No, you probably haven't seen it. Yeah, she gives you the shotgun and the riot shotgun, which is the non-lethal version.
Ah, yeah, so I might carry one of those. Because that is an actual thing, and no, being hit by beanbag rounds like that that's not a good time.
Oh, Vesper, you actually asked, I think you asked this, where do fucking climbing anchors level 2 come from? They come from the geologist who you meet after, which you get a mission for after meeting Hartman.
So, does that give you more rope or more durability?
More durability, and I think you can carry 6. I don't know, I think 6, and it weighs a little bit less.
Okay, that's not terrible. Although sometimes I'm like, man, 30 meters is just a little bit short.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure it was 6. I don't have them on me right now. Do I want to open up my Death Stranding? Yeah. Hang on.
Lucky's gonna do some field research. But yeah, so like we said, there's a little bit of progression to everything. Like, I don't remember who it was or where it was, but there was finally like, and I think it was Bridge Boots level 2 or 3. Was it 3? I think it was 3.
I'm pretty sure you get 3 in the area. That was probably, I don't know where. But yeah, I'm up to 3 as well.
Yeah, so
I've been using Chiral Boots for a while because they're gold and shiny, but I don't want to have to keep making deliveries all the way to the Chiral Artist's mother.
Or just the Chiral Artist since she moves back in with her mom. Coward.
Because
marriage is too hard.
I like how, like, you get this all, like, fucking, the junk dealer's like, oh man, married life is such a hassle, and then the Chiral Artist is like, nope, can't handle it, we got divorced, I moved back in. I was all like, really?
And then you get likes from her mom after reading it. Yeah, that's really weird, but that's probably part of Kojima's meta commentary. But they're having this fucking whirlwind romance, kind of star-crossed lovers bullshit.
Oh, sorry, I just came back to the game and I just realized I'm still in fucking Hartman's fucking hot spring.
Nice,
the fucker. I think I took a picture of it.
You got like a projection screen out there.
No, it's not a projection screen. It's like a fucking mural. He has you can see in the image, I literally fucking kicked all those fucking, Japanese washtubs around because I was... Yeah, it kind of looks like... I would say it's a mural. It doesn't look like things. Because this, Hartman, who lives on a heart-shaped lake...
In a heart-shaped node.
In a heart-shaped node, has a fucking hot spring... What's it called? Hang on. It's called the Heartwarming Spa. I'm all like, excuse me, game.
I mean, the man constantly dies, so...
Oh yeah, by the way, he has a unique fucking sign. You know what it is? Mount Fuji.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
Which, which is kind of one of those things about fucking hot spring culture of, bathing in a hot springs while appreciating Mount Fuji. So I'm like, god damn it. I'm gonna give Hartman 488 likes. You guys want a spoiler? Vesper, you want a spoiler? It's not like a big story spoiler, but it's still a fucking interesting spoiler. I'm gonna give it to you guys fucking anyway. Hartman actually does have a heart-shaped heart. It's, a extreme case of, heart disease.
Oh, is that why he's constantly dying?
I'm not gonna get into that, because that actually is, I think...
Oh, okay, that's an actual story thing he explained. I should have expected.
Yeah. I feel like explaining that his heart is actually heart-shaped is not, but, that I do feel
No, that's just one of those dumb Kojima facts. I was a conjoined twin. I have a heart-shaped heart. I'm assuming Deadman's probably going to explain why he has a row of scars on his forehead.
Actually, when he explains them, it will click in a fucking instant.
All right, but yeah, I noticed that for the first time when he was in the new scene. I'm like, oh, dude, you got a row of stitches up there. That's probably a thing. This is really interesting to
I want to tell you. What it's alluding to, but at the same time, it's kind of...
We'll get into it. We'll have a whole big review of the game when we're both done with it.
As I said, there's spoilers I'm okay with sharing, and then others I'm like, no, you have to experience.
Well, yeah, I said, I think there are spoilers, and then there are spoilers. There's here's a major plot or character detail that will be shocking for you to see on your own. Like I said, I don't want to give you even though it's the first episode, I don't want to give you the first episode twist of The Mandalorian. Because that's just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's minor details there's a piece of tech, or just, honestly, Axe said it pretty good. Kojima isn't just here's just a little weird detail that is thematically appropriate, but not necessarily a dramatic revelation.
A bunch of the things that made me laugh in Hartman's deal when you're talking to him, I don't want to spoil because... While they're not necessarily plot, I want you to experience them without any prior knowledge, because that's the thing. I guess we're talking about spoilers. That's the thing about spoilers. If you have foreknowledge about something, you might not necessarily act the same way that you would have if you had no knowledge of it. That's why
I'm generally better at that. Where I'm just oh, that's the thing, cool, or oh shit, this is gonna be I'm not necessarily in a different mindset when I know what's going to happen to when I don't, but there is still some stuff that's just no, you just want to experience it raw.
Yeah. And the Hartman thing that I said, they're not important, but some of them are sudden, some of them you see coming immediately, and you just want to Yeah, no, like, I keep thinking, it's like, is there anything, like, I can say in particular? And it's just like, no, because it's like, they're Kojima-isms, but at the same time, it's just like, it's kind of integral to the story, and you're kind of surprised that he's making you do, like, these things. I'm just like, yeah, I want you to experience it as is, and, like, after its course, after you've done it.
Right. Some character explanations are a big deal, like the boss telling you how she got her weird snake scar. And others are just a codec call about how the pain is made of bees for some reason. Right?
Bees!
Like, you're not expecting that. That's interesting. It's not really important, because after you beat Bee-Man, he explodes.
Oh, by the way, I will tell you, Hartman has you deliver another fucking antimatter bomb.
Why? Why must you do that to me?
Yeah, no, I'm building a fucking zipline as close as fucking possible. Because it's a bomb to what's the word? To a unconnected area. So, great.
Is it to Jellyfish Lake?
It is not the Jellyfish Lake. I have not been to Jellyfish Lake yet. I should go.
Okay, so this is the thing I'll talk
about.
Actually,
I'm gonna go to Jellyfish Lake right the
so
fuck now.
I
Where's
was,
my zipline?
because you need a fuck ton of chiralium to make your highways to Mountain 9. I don't know why, but you do. Probably because there's so much floating in it. But it's a lot. So I was farming BTs, so I'm like, and BT zones don't come back for quite a while, like, of real time. Like, you gotta wait a little bit before they cycle back around. Or maybe you have to leave the area, I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know. I've had BT, like, areas, like, literally come back on me while I was still in the fucking area, so I don't know what the actual
I don't necessarily know what it is, but, like, I did the factory and then the crater, and then on my way back from the crater, the factory wasn't back.
Oh, shit.
So I would, like, that's, you know, like, I did a couple of runs like that.
That's usually an eternal BT zone, ain't it?
Yeah, they will eventually respawn, but, like, I think, like I said, I don't know if you have to, if it's geographic or time-based or what.
Yeah.
You know, and some areas the weather might go faster, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm looking on the weather map, because it's, you know, you want to look for places that are permanently in timefall. That's usually a good bet that that's a BT zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed south of the Novelist's son, he's a character, boy howdy. That guy.
He's entertaining.
Yeah.
He's
an oddball, but he's not like an asshole to you, he's just cuckoo. I saw space in a gourd, Sam. Okay.
That actually has to do with mythology, actually.
Yeah. I mean, all of these things are references to stuff. He's the gourd and Cryptobite guy, and it's weird.
Yeah.
But so south of him, there's the border, basically, of the map. There's a lake or crater or something, and it's a timefall zone. So I'm like, oh, this is probably a BT area. And I go there, and yeah, sure enough, you get the whole electronic stuff, and it starts to rain, and you get the spookums, but there's not any BTs around. I start looking around, and you'll see it if you're going there. There's just these giant floating jellyfish made of tar or whatever just hanging around, and your Orditrek scanner tags them like they're BTs, but as far as I know, they don't try to grab you or anything. If you shoot them, they pop. I don't think they drop chiralium, but it's a high timefall area, so chiralium spawns pretty rapidly anyway. There's no codec call or nothing. I'm just like, what the fuck is this zone and why is it here?
Stop at the private room, because even with my level 3 extra battery, hiking around mountains has still dumped half the charge. Like, I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna wear like the thermal pads, a fucking exosuit, and armor, you're gonna need the fucking battery.
Also, I got an alert. Have you gone up to the mountain? Not the mountain, not the shit. What is it called? Was it Middle Knot City? The one that blew up?
Yeah.
Okay, I got an email about a shiny thing. So I know there's a memory chip in that crater, and I'm like,
is it? Well, I think I probably got it, because that's just north of the Craftman, right?
I think it's the crater north of that one.
Isn't there like a giant tar lake in between there, though? Like a tar zone?
I mean, it sure looks like it, but like he said, I don't think the ruined shelter is the one that was, like, it was part of it, but I don't know if that was necessarily what was Middle Knot.
Well, yeah, because there's the small crater, and then, like, directly north of that is the big crater.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I got an email about a glittering light, like the same email that's like the incinerator, and I'm like, do they want me to hike all the way out there? So I don't know, maybe I'll take another, because this was after I'd already been to the ruined shelter a couple times, so maybe it's out there, but if there's not a new memory chip out there, I guess I'll have to hike up to see if you could go to that crater, because I'm like, really, Koji? The fucking memory chips, dude. You told me there's one in a ravine filled with Vogue.
Yep. It's, fuck. Can I pull up my map right now? I think it's like north by northeast of the fucking film director.
Which would be the right place for it. That's all volcanic and stuff.
Yeah, but like literally, like it's the only. Here's the weirdest thing, because the film director will actually give you a quest that takes you to that area where you have to like get crater that fell in the ravine. Like me being the smart boy I was at the time, I was like, I ain't climbing down there. I got a fucking sticky gun.
I think I did. I might have done the same thing with one of those.
But like later, I was like doing some scanning, and I just see, there's a memory chip. Why is it down low? And I'm like, oh, you can't sticky gun a memory chip.
No.
So, that's throw down an anchor, go down, and slowly see your consciousness bar start dwindling. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god.
It's sleepy.
It's sleepy time. Well, here's the thing. If you pass out in the area that it said is, you're probably gonna fucking die. Like, just slowly and eventually.
Yeah, I don't really know what the game does in that case if you pass out environmentally.
Yeah, so, I don't know either.
Do you just, like, wake up on the top? I don't know. Because if you pass out with, mules, regular mules, they knock you out, they steal your shit.
And then they drag you out somewhere.
They move your truck somehow, even though it's not in their zone. And they steal all your shit. Like the fuckers they are. Anyway. But yeah, so I don't know.
Wait, is my Santa oh my god.
And yes, Vesper, I think the glittering light is just memory chips, but remember, there's at least one memory chip that's a real fucking thing. That gives you the ride trike. So I don't know if there are other memory chips that give you real things besides just
I'm pretty sure one of the memory chips gave you music. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head though.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's Hartman's thing is either classic horror movies or soundtracks. He likes albums.
Actually, he likes classic horror movie soundtracks.
Yeah, I guess it's all of it. All of his stuff is albums, but some of them are horror movies and some of them are just albums.
Oh my fucking god. They put the Santa hat in the fucking equipment display case.
Neat.
Wait, does that mean I can color it? Hang on.
Oh, man, I hope so. You probably can. I think you can color most everything.
I can't, you sons of bitches!
Oh, glad you thought
Why
ahead.
do they have, like... Oh, I got a phone call. Yeah. 1 second, guys.
So while Lucky's doing that, I'll talk about, So I'll remind everybody about the memory chips. They're pretty fun, but every NPC has a different, Mama likes motorcycles, for instance, which I thought was a really interesting thing about her character. All her memory datas are, plans or pictures of motorcycles. Dead Man collects, frame arms, I think? He collects figurines. Some of them are frame arms mecha, but some of them are,
well, from what I've seen, I think, he's got a couple Ludens in there.
Yes, he has a couple different variations of Ludens.
There's a female Luden, I was like, I want this.
There's also, I think he's got the limited Funko Pop and, a limited edition 1/6 figure that was only available in, Akibahara or something.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Especially, if you actually start reading about them, they do get into fucking some weird philosophical shit.
Yeah, Fragile likes, like you said last time, literally fragile stuff, different forms of art.
Yeah, like snowflakes, fragile eggs,
John Herman likes something, but I don't remember what it is.
Movies. It's movies.
Oh, he likes the movies specifically. That's right.
Yeah, actually, I figured out. He actually specifically likes cult classics, like Godzilla. I only got 3 of them, but the 3 I have are Stand By Me, Godzilla, and The Seven Samurai.
Okay, so he likes cult classic films. We said, Hartman likes music albums.
Classic films that usually have an impactful message in them.
So honestly, he just likes the movies that Kojima likes.
Yeah. Honestly, all of this is a lot of just what fucking Kojima likes.
Yeah, no, this is what Kojima's Twitter looks like, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a new album. Hey, I went to the movies. Hey, we got a new figurine in.
No, literally, when you get the entry for one of the Low Roar albums, Kojima was literally be like, yeah, he was in fucking, I think it was Iceland or Poland, and his driver took him to a fucking record shop because his driver was in a band, and he heard the Low Roar playing there, and Kojima was like, I want to put this in the game. And he fucking did.
That's how he operates.
Actually, what did they? Let me find it. He actually says something.
He's not afraid of meta calls either. Like we said, I don't know if he likes Ride with Norman Reedus, but he likes Norman Reedus. So it's Ride with Norman Reedus is in the game multiple times because there's the special ride trike, which I've gotten, like you said, some of the special dialogue, which is hilarious. This should be on Ride with Norman Reedus. Fuck yeah! Of course it should, Sam. But also when you sit to poop, sometimes it'll just have him play, Yep.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, here it is. Right from the moment Mr. Kojima first heard the band, he wanted to use their music in one of his games. and Death Stranding proved to be the perfect opportunity to do so. It's classic Hideo Kojima. Find someone you like and then create something together with them. Which, when you start looking at fucking Death Stranding, this is Hideo Kojima and his band of merry friends doing something together.
Oh yeah, no, because Deadman and Heartman are based on film directors he knows, Guillermo del Toro and another guy who I can't remember right now, but he knows them and is buddies with them.
I'm pretty sure the film director is just another fucking film director.
Yeah, that's probably true. We've talked about this before. The Craftsman is one of the guys at Guerrilla.
I'm pretty sure the engineer is Junji Ito.
Yeah, because I know that they're friends, because Junji sent Kojima some stuff that he tweeted about.
Oh yeah, well they were gonna work on PT together, but that got shelved.
That got shelved. We've talked about this. Conan O'Brien is in. He's the wandering MC.
Yep.
And
I'm not
Jeff
sure.
Keighley is the Ludens fan, and apparently, yeah, he's been tight with Kojima for a while.
Oh yeah. And I think like the musician is actually a musician. I remember I think I read it somewhere, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I'm dead certain all the Japanese looking people are probably people in Japan Kojima knows.
Oh fucking that's right. Axe told me this one. The collector is actually the president of Famitsu.
That's right. Yeah, which is funny. Because he's making a magazine.
Yep.
I don't know who the cosplayer is.
I don't know either, but she has two, because she's the cosplayer and the spiritualist.
I'm assuming she's probably, especially with the cosplayer, she might actually be a cosplay person, then.
Yeah.
Kojima knows about the cosplays.
Yeah, it does. Like, I don't know, like
some of them I'm sure are just actors Kojima likes, like Mads.
That's fair. You said, Willingham was in there. Is Willingham the actual Mountaineer, or is that someone else?
Is it just his voice, or is
it just his voice, or is he actually?
Because that's the thing.
There?
Some of them, like I think somebody. Yeah,
it's just the voice.
They have the traditional LA stable of voice actors, so like Yuri Lowenthal's in it. Obviously, you know. Wow, I completely lost Troy Baker's name there for a second.
Well, Troy Baker is like full in there now.
Well, yeah, no, but he's part of that crowd, but also he's known for that kind of shit with like The Last of Us and stuff. I don't know if Nolan's in it, but I'm sure he's in there somewhere. Because there's no way Troy Baker, because they have a YouTube channel together. In case you guys don't know, they do retro replay, where they literally sit on the couch together and play games because they're just buddies. Yeah, check it out. They have a definitive play of Uncharted. I think they're doing what they call the definitive play of The Last of Us, because Nolan has never played that one either. So I can't watch that because I haven't played Last of Us yet. I've got it queued up for PS Plus, but I don't have it downloaded to play yet because I'm not made of things. But yeah, so they have a brand which is actually owned by Rooster Teeth now, which is really interesting. But they're buddies in real life, so I'm sure unless Nolan North and Kojima have a problem, Troy Baker probably would have been like, "Yo, dog, my buddy Nolan North wants to get in on this," because he would. But yeah, so I'm sure that they're in there somewhere. Laura Bailey's got to be in there somewhere, or somebody, you know, like I said, the usual like LA stable. But yeah, all the face captures are of people Kojima knows and likes.
Wait, no, I just need a garage. I'm going to investigate fucking large jellyfish here. Sorry, I was in my private room reading emails. Like, that's another thing. Like, you actually should, like, if you guys are playing the game, you should actually read your mails and emails, because there's a lot of fucking...
I'm Nolan North.
Yeah, so...
info in there. Yes, he said, if you want to become a good voice actor first, you get a mic, and then you wait for me and Nolan North to die.
Yeah, because they get all the...
Yeah. Time to vroom vroom.
But yeah, so I posted it, and the audience will have actually heard the first part of their channel trailer, because I forgot that happens when you're not subbed to stuff, because I follow them on Rooster Teeth website. So you heard the audience heard Nolan North talk really quick there. But that was me finding the channel, linking it to X for Retro Replay, their YouTube channel together. Because originally it started with them playing dumb old games together.
But let's see here.
But yeah, so
yeah,
they apparently have a really good working relationship, those two.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of cameos. I don't know, like I don't think I've seen shit. Do I even remember what Nolan North looks like off the top of my head? Probably not.
No, I haven't seen him in person. I would recognize him, even if you wouldn't. Honestly, he's kind of normal looking, but he's fairly okay to see. But no, Higgs is literally just Troy Baker. Like that's not just a voice role. He's doing all the mocap and is the face and everything.
He's doing it real good. That's Nolan North.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Higgs is a great character who I want to punch so hard.
Well, as I said, the best characters are I mean, the worst characters are not the ones that you hate; it's the ones that you feel nothing for.
Yeah, even Die Hardman, I'm still like, Mr. Hardman, why? Like, I think we actually said on Mike last week that we feel, at least I felt kind of bad that he gets stuck with the colonel type role on the codec, constantly telling you to do stuff.
Yeah, it seems like, I'm sorry, like, literally, like, 99% fucking, like, Death Stranding jokes are mocking fucking Die Hardman and making America whole.
I said this in a different thing. If we did a comic or a gag dub of Death Stranding, it would Die Hardman's lines would be the 90% America, Sam, because that really does feel like what the only thing he's saying. He has to keep reinforcing to you, hey, BT dubs, we're fixing America. This is a big deal.
Actually, I was actually thinking about this because of Eclipse phase. Like, the current way that the world is, it's pretty much just a fucking anarchist fucking system, and it's kind of interesting to look at. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are completely not on board with joining you guys because they literally do not want to come under the heel of this new America.
Right, and to be fair, also on the flip side, especially if you talk to some characters like Mama and Lockney, that's not necessarily what Bridges is trying to do either. Like, what the UCA is trying to do is just make everybody connected so they can share knowledge and expertise again.
Yeah, and that's why I was all like, oh yeah, and then I was like, yeah, that's definitely fucking like the
Yes, like it is very anarcho-communist. There is very little hierarchy. It's just, well, I guess, like, the president was basically a figurehead. People listened to her because she was the acting president, so I guess she was in charge, ? I
guess.
And then Die Hardman was the guy who, like, organized Bridges, and so he's the chairman, but he doesn't really seem to have any authority to project other than just he's the guy doing the work, so he's in charge.
Yeah.
Like, it's not strictly hierarchical. He's just...
Yeah, no, this is like, even with all this, it's still a very super decentralized fucking network.
Mm-hmm. I mean, literally, because, the only people who were physically in the Capitol were, Deadman and Die Hardman. Hartman and Mama are in Central.
Yep. They're not even in the same location.
And also, it's really funny, Deadman got fragile teleported.
Yeah.
Oh, and you said this with an email title. That was also another weird thing, because the way Deadman says it was like, I finally got to go to the beach. Well, her beach.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I'm just like, and I was like, playing this game, that doesn't have the same meaning as one would think, and that's kind of offsetting.
Yeah, Kojima has like I said, Death Stranding is really just a classic sci-fi type. It's like, I think Kojima likes these kind of high-concept sci-fi movies. That's really what I think Death Stranding is inspired by, because it's got a lot of its own weird, almost dumb lingo, but it works, right?
Like, a lot of the lingo you can actually, like, trace back. Like, apparently, like, Odratech is actually a term used in, I can't remember what the fuck it was, but it's an actual, like, term. Like, and as I said, like, Kojima's just, like, literally pulling out things like, yeah, I'm gonna call this guy Higgs after the fucking, the God particle, like,
which he literally spells out. He's like...
Yeah, they literally spell that out.
Higgs, but, like, the God particle holding everything together.
And, if you see him fucking summon Timefall, I go, yeah, I believe it. But, like, chiralium, he's based off, Greek word, chiral, which means hand, and you're just all like...
Yeah, because that's talking about chiral symmetry, which is a thing that you may have heard other places. Like, I know you liked Mass Effect, you remember this. They talked about how, certain chemistries of aliens have chiral symmetry, so, like, I think it's Turians and Quarians have DNA, but their chirality is flipped, so their biologies aren't getting compatible, which, means Dr. Morden gets to have a really fun conversation with you if you're, romancing Garrus. So don't ingest. Thanks, Doc. Leave it now. Bye.
All right, let's see some motherfucking jellyfish here. Yep, I see the black strands.
And if you can't see them low, just look up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other, like, really weird terms that, like, oh my god! Sorry, I just found giant floating fucking jellyfish. Yeah. And now I'm stuck on a rock.
There.
What is this even? But, I'm trying to think, like I said, like, Odratech's an actual term, chiralium's an actual term. There are some other, like, there's lots of talk about Ha and Ka, which is, terms the Egyptians have.
And honestly, I think that's just, Hartman being a nerd. Because, like, they're just really fancy ways to say body and soul.
Yeah, well, I said Mama uses that term too. They are just there, floating. What is this even? What's up, bro? I'm gonna scan you. You are just kind of pulsating. Let's see here. I don't know. I can't think of any like immediately off the top of my fucking game. Because there's also just a lot of
Chiral is the origin. BT is just beach thing because they come from the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Which is apparently we've seen what Sam's version of the beach is. It's a literal beach. So,
all right, I have seen the jellyfish. I am thoroughly shook.
And if you shoot them, they just pop.
I'll save the bullets. I guess did we talk about how I'm pretty sure we talked last week about a massive McHuge beat. Where
like the big one you see when you do your mandatory death, because we know they can get huge. Like that big?
Like I've seen baby BTs out in the wild.
Yeah, there's a couple of those in the ruined factory, which really threw me for a loop.
Yeah, because they're super small, so you're like, wait, what? What am I looking? Wow!
I see a little thing, and then you're just like,
that's a bubber,
and you're like, oh, that's a tiny BT.
It was by the ruined.
Maybe there's just weird shit in the ruined factory.
Maybe, but
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there are multiple formations of regular BTs, and then there's the different levels of BT catchers, because there's the small Nautilus form, which are pretty basic. There's the whatever the fuck you want to call it, the anemone dogs, which have beam attacks, because of course they do. I think there's an even larger Nautilus form.
Oh yeah, because you can fight the small Nautilus form, but Higgs makes you do the fight with the big Nautilus.
That's
form,
right, yeah, because he does a separate one.
Because I do know that the Ruined Factory BT is the huge Nautilus one. Well, I fought it was.
Yeah. And Higgs also summons a slightly different version of the anemone dog, which has a gold face. I don't know if that's supposed to be the secret sign that he's controlling them is the mask, the Death's Head, but it's interesting. I want to know what up with Higgs, because he's
a lot of people are telling me when you get into the third act, shit just goes fast and it's an amazing fucking ride.
I bet I can see that, because we would argue we're probably in the second act right now. We're in the second region, and that's usually so. Here's the thing about 3-act structures: they're not symmetrical.
Nope.
Interestingly enough, so usually the second act is the longest, because the most stuff happens, and you have the setbacks, and you have all the tension build, and then the third act is just supposed to be all climax, then denouement. It's just okay, the tension is built, and it just goes until you stop, and then you kind of gently come out of it with resolution.
Mm-hmm.
And having played some of Kojima's games, I can see that. That's even though technically it's Metal Gear Solid 4 is a 5-act structure, that's how Act 5 is. It's just, okay, you're gonna do the thing, get on the ship, there's
everything's coming to a head!
There's one long charge across the deck of Outer Heaven, then you get inside, and then it's just cutscene, struggle until the climax of the fucking hallway. Breaks your heart every time. God. Oh, Kojima. And of course,
keep mashing.
You pass out after that, and then it's the fucking, the great send-off to the entire series, where just,
you beat them back through fucking gangs.
Yeah, Liquid Ocelot comes back, and it's just it's an homage to all the past games. And because it's also Ocelot, it can also be a callback to 3, and just, God, so good. Liquid! The climax of that is great.
Honestly, here's the thing. I don't fully understand Kojima, but I trust him.
Yeah, that's, I think, the way to go with it, is, you can't be quite sure what he's gonna do, because he's had some different types of storytelling. Zone of the Enders and Metal Gear Solid are not really similar.
Nope.
But you can still see some of the little flavor, the character names are in there. Oh, hey, by the way, there's another man in Zone of the Enders. Did you remember that?
No, I didn't.
Noman. That's the villain. He's Noman.
Of course.
It goes back. Even before Hot COLDMAN, which I'm still not giving up. A lot of people don't remember or don't think of Hot COLDMAN because it was Peace Walker, but that's when shit got off the rails a little bit, I think. But also, Zone of the End, there's not much of his Egypt boner in Metal Gear Solid, but really big in Zone of the Enders.
Oh, yeah.
Jehuti and Anubis, and so on. So, yeah, it's... he does kind of different things, and then Death Stranding seems like it's a way for him to like combine a lot of his desires. Because honestly, like you said that Die Hardman likes Godzilla, I'm not surprised, because Paramedic has a whole thing about Godzilla when you phone in to her, because that's her thing, is after you save, she'll ask you, hey Snake, have you ever seen blah blah blah? And most of the movies he's like, no, never. I'm Naked Snake and I'm socially awkward and I didn't have time for movies. Except about James Bond, where he's just like, you did not say that word, no, don't. And then Colonel Zero just busts in, he's like, is somebody talking about James Bond? I'm incredibly British.
And so, like, we could give you a snake that's disguised as a gun. I'm like, you're like, okay.
Couldn't I just have a gun? What about a pen that explodes? What about...
Snake, gun, snake gun. Commence virtuous mission.
Yeah, so that's pretty funny, especially considering that the tech in... While it is a little fantastical, the tech in Metal Gear Solid 3 is still, not as advanced as later games, obviously.
No, but they still did, like, here's the thing. Kojima apparently really likes fucking gear.
Yes, no, that's one of the things we know he likes. He likes evolution and gear porn.
Yeah, like, because, like, this is, like, one of the first things I noticed about the gear here. Like, while it's also very, very, it's still, like, it's that, like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last week, it's still that Metal Gear design aspect of, just how it's lined and on the, like, you get the side profile and all that stuff. It's, like, it's something that's, like, super familiar to me, I could say.
Right. And we know he likes, like, exoskeletons and stuff.
He likes like sci-fi concepts. Like, cause like honestly, exoskeletons are something, really not like fucking, full plate, like, not full plate, but like full body armor just from like 2 plates on this. I have thermal packs. I'm driving a trike, not a bike, not a quad, a trike that can combine into
reverse trike.
Ooh. Yeah.
And everything's electric.
Like, everything's electric.
He likes customers. Honestly, I think he kind of wrote himself into a corner with the clouds, because that's, like, a lot of people make a big deal that you can't see the sky anymore. A lot, because there's chiral clouds.
Yeah.
That's why they're like, that stops long-range communication, and we can't really use planes and flying drones anymore, because if they pass through a timefall cloud, they'd fucking explode or something. Which I feel like that was just that's a little bit of a cheap cop-out to be like, why doesn't Sam just catch a plane? Like, honestly, you could go with just the obvious, dude, if you fly through timefall, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But they went to an extreme, like, no, like, even the clouds, if the clouds are chiral, everything's fucked.
Well, because usually you fly above the cloud cover, so... As I said, like, I do feel like it is kind of a cop-out, but it's like, it's one of those things that just keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, though, I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't mind some different... I wouldn't mind if we got a little more adventurous with the vehicles. Or, like I said, if we had real off-road vehicles.
I was asking for a snowmobile.
Yeah, I'd love that. Or, like I said, just give me a fucking buggy with a roll cage. Like, the truck has a lot of cargo space. If you give me about 50% of that in the bed of, like, a one-man buggy or something.
Oh,
like
man.
A dune buggy. You love space. Give me a fucking Mars buggy, experimental or something.
Like, I had to call myself out on this. Because one of my complaints I had about the truck is I had no idea how much fucking space was actually fucking, like, left. Until I realized there's a fucking light on the back.
Yeah, there is. That's what the light display is.
Yeah, the light display on the back, what tells you, like, how many spaces is taken up. And I'm all like, this is both ingenious and slightly infuriating.
Because, again, it's infuriating because nobody tells you that. You just have to be, like, looking at... Because I noticed it. I think I noticed it earlier, but I noticed it the same day.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, because I filled it up to full and it turned red, and I was like, oh, is that what that light is? And then, you move stuff around and you're like, oh shit, that is what that light is.
Yeah.
Nobody ever tells you that.
I don't know.
I don't even know if that's a note in Fabricate. It's like, and there's a little display that lets you know where your cargo is. I'm like, what?
Again, like, this goes back to my complaints about, they don't tell you. Like, I don't know if there's, like, how much of this, like, I kind of want, like, because here's the thing. This game is definitely about being a primitive society. Like,
yes, they're very advanced, but also very primitive.
I got this, like, I actually started understanding this when I got to the Timefall farm and he started talking about being a slave to wheat and all that stuff. And I was just like, oh yeah, we are literally, but, like, if you take it, we are literally, like, all these preppers and stations are, like, you can consider just literally a bunch of individual tribes that you're trying to bring together into a collective whole.
Right, like, because it'll show you the population, and if it's small, Like, if you go to a prepper shelter, it literally is like, you go to the roboticist, that's like, population 2, roboticist, roboticist's son, who doesn't have a name, as far as I know. He's just her son.
Yep.
And
so it's just
maybe when she dies, he'll be the roboticist. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Like, she sent me a weird email saying how she was actually an AI. She was just kidding. Now I'm just all like, wait.
Oh, no, that's what I worry about Peter. Because he has a full name and he never speaks to you.
Yeah, Peter is sus as fuck. I don't know why.
He's super... well, no, you know why. He never answers the fucking terminal.
Yeah.
And he always has a really dumb, flowery excuse about why. He mails you about it later, and he gives you
he wants pizza for, like, is, like, the highlight of...
So I'm just like, is this just a robot who wants to understand what this human thing called pizza is?
I don't know.
That, or he's, like, a serial killer, and there's, like, a woman trapped in his prepper basement. Oh, God.
But, yeah, because, like, that's the thing, like, did we mention how everyone's name's the fucking theme, pretty much?
Yes, that was last week, where you talked about how every character has a theme, like, Northrop, Lake, etc. Some of them are not obvious, like, I'm not sure what, at the way station, Khan's name is in reference to.
Well, Khans were mountainous people, weren't they?
Well, yeah, they're
the kings
mountainous.
Yeah.
So I could see that.
That was my takeaway. You know,
some of them are not easy, but some of them are literally like, this guy's name is literally Northrop or South or Lake or Wind, etc.
You know, and like I said, like that's something else added to my primitive society where people would either be named after what they do or where they work.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily. It might be primitive, but if you want to talk about etymology, the nature of names has changed a lot over time. So a lot of it used to be, people did not, surnames were a thing for nobility and certain classes because they needed a way to track their bloodlines and their allegiance, Mm-hmm. And the common folk didn't have surnames. But you acquired surnames either because that was where you lived or it was your trade. I can see that. But there's a theory. That'd be real funny if it turned out to be Higgs, and he was just making you deliver him pizza.
Wait a minute, did we get a pizza delivery after every boss? No.
No, not quite. Fuck, you might have.
Well, no, after every appearance, maybe?
I think it is, because the first pizza delivery is right after you cross from port to lake. And then does the second one procs once you get to the South City, which means you have to have seen him again and done the other boss fight with Unger. And then the third one is after you deliver Mama, which is after another Higgs encounter. But also the thing about going to South Knot is you had to do the bomb, where you also met Higgs again. So yeah, I think Peter does show up every time you run into Higgs. I'm double sus now. I'm on him. I'm on you like a laser beam. Did we solve it? Did we solve the mystery? We'll see.
I think we solved.
Because that's the thing about Kojima. He could just be fucking with us. But also, he's good at subtleties, so it could be foreshadowing.
No, like, I'm thinking about... I'm sorry, like, the wheels are spinning now, and I'm trying to think of why.
Well, Higgs is literally crazy.
Like, when he's all like, alright, I'm gonna go send the... I'm sorry, it's just like... Is it, like, so crazy enough, alright, I just tried to kill this guy. Oh, I didn't kill him. Well, I'm gonna make him bring me a fucking pizza.
I mean, it could be because he's a violent separatist, that he's just fucking with you because he thinks you're dumb, and porters are dumb. I don't know. We'll see what happens if it comes out.
Well, like, here's the thing. You say a dumb offhand joke, but this is also Kojima. Like,
well, yeah, because you said that, he'll probably just be Higgs, and they're like, wait, shit, does he just appear? And no, you're right. I think that the timing is such that you get a new pizza delivery mission every time you run into Higgs.
And so, like, I don't know why he would do that, but I would not put it past Kojima to do something like that.
No, because he likes his little meta and other dumb references. Like, Psycho Mantis is like, so you like Castlevania?
Like, honestly, like, thinking about it, the whole AI joke thing could be literally just, again, you can see how many layers you want. It gives the illusion that, like, the character is literally a script in a video game who's programmed to make certain responses.
Yes, there's a lot of game jokes. Deadman drops another one. It's just like a game. Just reset and retry. I'm like, okay, but also games are emotional, dead man. Excuse you.
Although I will say I almost blew your fucking mind. I was like, yeah, no, that auto fucking saves. You can just retry again. You were like, shit!
I was like, oh, fuck, the game, because I was like, oh, I have to abandon the pizza delivery. You're like, oh, I never do that. I just save scum. I'm like, what? It just automatically reloads. I'm like, oh, shit. Well, I'll just do that then, because it, like you said, it sets up the save scum for you.
Yeah.
It makes an auto-save whenever you complete a delivery and when you take a new delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, shit. And I could also see that with the Pete being Higgs or something. Because those are always orders for Sam. Those are not standard deliveries. Those are specifically to you.
Well, no, Peter...
No, everybody in Central is Fragile ID tied.
Yeah, until you bring him over to the UCA.
Yes, because everybody out east was Bridges. Because that was kind of where stuff was. And Bridges and their porters were, freelance porters were operating in the area. Until headquarters got blew up.
Good job.
Because it's all Igor's fault.
I know they said, I know,
the logic follows, but yeah, it's like, fuck, guys, just own a flamethrower or something. They're like, but the chiralium, the chiral particles. I'm really bad at mimicking Deadman's accent, by the way. I know he's Spanish, and I try to do it, but it's not great. But,
let's drive him into the middle.
You might not have seen this, but, Central is all Fragile Express. They used to be a legit company until Fragile got in with Higgs, and, Higgs played him like a damn fiddle. Higgs pulled the classic betrayal, and he replaced all of her team with terrorists, and was, using Fragile as a cover to get into people's homes and deliver bad stuff, which is the climax of her whole arc.
Actually, let's see. Do I have any fucking more deliveries? Here's the thing about Hartman. Hartman actually has deliveries to and from his place, and when you complete them, you actually get interviews of Sam's visit to the therapist. Which is interesting, which has spoilers, which I'm not going to talk about. But you should do them.
No. There's a lot of shit going on with Sam. Because, honestly, that's the thing I'm not sure about. Like, was Sam adopted? Was he literally Bridget Strand's kid?
Oh, hey, Joe.
Now that they've said some stuff about her and the BBs, is this going to be a weird time loop bullshit? Did Sam used to be a BB?
If you want me to, I don't know if this is for true or not, but I'm pretty sure. I'm starting to get to the suspicion that those memories that we're seeing from the BB aren't the actual BBs.
I could see that. Because Sam is way younger than Amelie. Now, Amelie's weird because I think Amelie's they imply that Amelie is the reverse of Mama. She doesn't have a body anymore, so she can't repatriate. She's just soul.
Yeah.
Which is why she glows gold. But also, she had a physical, whatever that Chinese word charm is that I can't pronounce off the top of my head.
Kipu.
Yeah, her Kipu, which Sam is super focused on in that cutscene. But she's like, I'm being attacked by terrorists right now, Sam. Could you give a fuck? But she's also very distracted. And then in that dream, which was totally real, because Higgs literally has her Kipu in the next time we see him. Not that he sticks around long enough for Sam to comment on that, but yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what Sam's relationship with Amelie and Bridget Strand is and stuff, so I'm like, there's a lot of weird stuff that Kojima can bust out on us.
I guess I can confirm, it has been confirmed that Sam is adopted.
Okay.
So, I do think that is,
well, yeah, Axe also has a good point. They suggest it, but they're not, they don't outright say it. But yeah, the Axe has a good point. Amelie is weird. Like, I can't tell if this is supposed to be like a long-lost romance or like a sister or like a second surrogate mother. Their relationship in cutscenes is weird.
Let's take a weird. Amelie is Sam's actual fucking mother. Boom.
It could be it.
It could be it. Like, as I said, like, nothing's off the fucking table for Kojima.
No. Or like I said, I don't know. It could just be a weird, dumb, because remember, chiralium is disjointed from time. It could turn into Looper or the Harlan Ellison story All You Zombies, which had a movie adaptation called Predestination, which was really cool, and just it's a stable time loop. Sam is Lou. Who knows? Nothing is beyond Kojima.
Like I said, I heard a lot of people talking about how their minds were blown by this story, so I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just throwing out all the theories, and when one of them sticks, I'll be like, I fucking called it.
Yeah. So Death Stranding is great, kids.
like again, like I'm playing it right now. Like I have this, like as I said, the only problem is I like doing deliveries. Like how many premium stars?
Honestly, I like the star mechanic because I can be like, okay, I don't have to prioritize deliveries to this place anymore.
Yeah.
I've gotten all the unlocks. I've gotten my star. They are complete. If they give me a specific thing, like the chiral artist's mother gives you chiral boots, the craftsman gives you custom hematic grenades, you know.
Like, yeah, like, but also, like I said, like some of these quests, like you unlock, you know, like interviews and like maybe other things. Unfortunately, I don't have a list, the master list of which one does which. So I'm just all like, like, have I completed premium on it? Am I going that way? Okay, I'll fucking grab it. Like, I think I have over 200 premium stars now.
That's pretty good. I want to say I have over 50 legends. I was, by the way, I assume you broke 70 on some stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm at 75 on some.
Okay,
it's just like
I remember when I finally my bridge link started ticking over. I'm just like, oh hey, that was the thing.
Yeah, like
I don't know if it was like story locked or just the EXP. EXP is really weird for your levels.
Yeah, like once you hit like 70, it slows the fuck down.
But also, it's like sometimes you do a delivery, which like cargo condition or time is important, and it gives you like 1 level, and then sometimes you do a delivery and it's like 5 levels.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
I know. There's a whole system behind it, but I don't understand necessarily. I think it has to do... It's probably got a multiplier, like, per cargo that does stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's, like, based on your likes that you gather for things, which can have different values. Like, everything is based on likes. It really is.
And it has the whole breakdown and stuff. There's a lot of stats in this game, which is good. Like, I don't know if they show it to you, because I wasn't paying so much attention, but if you stand up to pee, it'll do, like, water consumed, beer consumed, kind of, you know...
Oh yeah, like
it'll do a statistical analysis.
Yeah, there's like a lot of numbers. I mean, I'm on my way to geologist. I'm taking my zip line.
But yeah, so like I'm happy to get back to it. Like I said, I took some time off because I didn't know when we were gonna record, and I wanted to make sure I do my due diligence on Girls Frontline.
I did take a break for like a day.
Yeah, I asked you about that because we've talked about this before. Sometimes games you're just like, fuck, I gotta put this down for a second. But I was like, is the game being too much, or are you just getting tired of staring at rocks?
And I was like, rocks.
And I'm like, I can buy that. I've taken some breaks. Like when I did that sit down, I mentioned I sat down and I watched Rogue One. I took a couple hours off to just watch Star Wars.
It's like this morning. It's like I could play more, or I could catch up on anime like that. Babylonia. Oh god, I'm gonna be gushing about that next week, fuckers.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you should. Well,
I will. I have weird feelings about because it launches early enough in the day that usually by the time I get up, like, everybody has seen it already, so it's like...
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Like, everybody's already gushing about it. I'm like, okay, usually I let this sit. And then sometimes I forget about it for a couple days. Like, I don't think I watched last week's episode of Babylonian until, like, Wednesday, when I was like, oh shit, it's, like, the middle of the week. We're gonna talk about this later.
If you're only gonna, like, honestly, I will say, if you're only gonna, like, maybe, like, once, I would say probably try to, like, save it so it's fresher on the mind. Because that was the problem, because I do watch it immediately, then, like, I don't watch it again. So I'm all, like, a week later, I'm just like, wait, what was in it?
That's sometimes why I do the most of the talking.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a moment you remember, you'll go on about it, but a lot of the time it's just like, I happened to watch it, like, 2 days ago, so that's how a Case Files was sometimes, where it was like, you would be like, yeah, I watched it right away. I'm like, well, I watched it 2 days ago, so I remember.
But that's, like, you know, on the other hand, I was like, I, like, literally read through all of Babylonia. Cross-reference. Boom.
Yeah, which was very handy on the Let's Talk we just recorded, because I was able to go, oh yeah, hey, how was that in the script?
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, like, Death Stranding, like, I'm, like, again, like, right now, like, one of my big concern isn't so much package delivery, is I'm trying to make my fucking perfect zipline. Because I'm literally trying to be as fucking efficient as possible.
I think everybody has that problem. Somebody tweeted about how, like, I finally completed my multi-stage zipline to the wind farm. Did it take, like, 5 hours? Yes. But the trip takes, like, 5 minutes, so fuck you. And I'm like, I know that feel. Yeah. That's exactly what I did when I got ziplines. I was like, oh, well, Mr. Jake Wynn, I'm gonna finish your 5th star now, buddy. Because fuck that forest.
I don't have a reason to go back to the Eastern region, but it's all like, I might just do it, be like, premium stars! I don't know if they actually do anything, though, that's the thing.
It's hard to tell.
Like I said, I got over 200. I got an achievement for getting 10, at least in each category. But, same time, it's like, is this just oh hey, I reached 3 stars with this fucker. It's like, is this just the hecking, the completionist, get it all. Oh, I just got Mars Red. Ew.
Hey,
but
whoa. Do not knock Mars red.
You don't even know what it looks like.
I do. It's my preferred color of truck.
Well, now I can put it on my fucking hat and glasses.
That might be a little dull. I do like the, as far as talking about the color, I do like the color variety, like, as just a cosmetic, because I appreciate you can unlock more.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, some of them give you a whole shitload that are interestingly, like, because Kojima's really good at this usually, about color schemes, so you can do, like, really bright, vibrant colors, like primary type colors almost, or he has more relaxed, realistic colors. I'm kind of sad there's no camo patterns, because those are usually pretty fun, but that's not the mechanics, so I'll let it pass. But,
like,
you can get bright pink, which is probably called something like heart pink or something, or you can get desert pink, which is almost not pink at all. It's so desaturated. It's a cool little thing.
Oh my god!
My backpack is chiralium though, colored right now, because that's the coolest.
I love this delivery because it's so fucking weird, but it makes sense. Because here's the thing: like, if you actually pay attention, like we were talking about this earlier, some of these deliveries are fucking weird. Why does everyone need fucking underwear?
Yes, I know. I see it so much all the time, and I'm like, or it's in the deliveries, and it's like, what? You guys don't go outside. Literally, 90% of you don't leave. Are you using it so much that you're wearing it out?
Like, here's the thing, like, I've seen, like, there's hard underwear, high quality underwear. Here's the one that blew my fucking mind. Time fall resistant underwear. I'm like, what?
Does somebody have a clothesline? I don't know.
Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't.
I mean, we joked how that would have helped Fragile, but...
Oh, yeah. But
still, like, they're weird. Like, a lot of them are, like, support or performance underwear, and I'm just like, okay, are you doing something?
Like, yeah. And then there's just, like, weird deliveries. You have to go find, like, action figures, you know.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people just have lots of little tchotchkes.
Yeah. But here's the thing, X. If you go outside, if the time flow works on an impact basis, the first thing it fucking hits is it discharges its time powers too. If it's going down to your underwear, I think you have other concerns.
Right, you literally can't bathe in hot springs when it's time falling because you have no protection.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very good question, Axe. Though, admittedly, my raincoat doesn't have any durability, so...
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's because I guess it's, like, weird physics stuff, so it still affects it? I don't know.
I'm assuming
if something is hydrophobic, so that the water doesn't technically touch it, does it still get timefall? I don't know. Kojima probably has an answer for that, because I'm sure he knows about hydrophobic substances, because they're fucking sci-fi as fuck.
Well, anyway, let me tell you about this weird-ass delivery I'm about to do. Okay, so it's it's from the geologist to the roboticist. It is delivery, floating rock samples from a BT area. It is 9 large containers. It weighs 0.9 kilograms.
Oh, because they float.
Yeah!
I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that actually makes sense. They're chiraliums, so they defy gravity.
Yeah, I know. It's like those like I like these little details, but it's just still at the same time I'm just like I've done over 200 premium missions. That means I've made over 200 premium deliveries. There's more I've made that I just haven't fucking done premium for them.
Right, because you can't do premium for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, those you need a truck for. But yeah, so I think we can split deliveries into like several categories. Like, there's the obvious ones like food supplies, medicine, etc. You could probably count materials delivery in there, though that has a physical purpose that actually puts new materials in that place's stock, which is good because otherwise you'd run out.
Or you have to go farm them. You farm them from.
From
by the way, if you're running out of chemicals,
no, actually.
Oh, you're not? Okay, well, if you ever, like, because I'm starting to make level 3 zipline because I am a fucking completionist. Level 3 zip lines need 1,440 chemicals.
That's a lot of chemicals.
That's a lot of chemicals. If you find yourself running low, make deliveries to the spiritualist. She'll give you lightweight chemicals in batches of 600.
Ha! Well, they're light at least. But yeah, so there's, like, basic supply-ass deliveries. Those are pretty common. Arguably, the underwear falls in there, but that's still weird to us.
Yeah. By the way, Axe, level 3 just gives the thing a gold plating and gives it increased timefall resistance. Which is good, because at this point of the game, I'm getting alerts like, hey, your shit's degrading. And I'm like, God damn it!
Yep. And sometimes people help you with that, and sometimes they don't.
I'm seeing a lot of just rust-colored, like, rusty-looking things just starting to dot my landscape.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, here's the thing, again, the thing that is like, are people just, like, not caring about these things that they left behind anymore? Is it, because I only play, like, half the time online.
Yeah, but also then there's the question, can they even? Like, if they fix it in their world, does that fix it in my world? I don't know.
I don't have answers to these questions.
Like I said, I'd really love to. Kojima wouldn't know anything about it. I'd really love to grill the guy who wrote the server code for this. Yeah. The net code. And just be like, hey, what the fuck does this actually mean?
Also, hey, give me friends access, fucker.
Yeah, give me a patch so that I can contact my friends.
I also, like, I've literally been losing cargo on purpose. Be like, go to the other world, find my friends, go!
Still don't see it. Though I do see your color scheme a lot. At least one of them anyway. The purple and green is very popular. I don't know if that's deliberately a nerdy thing or just because those colors go well together.
I did it, like, because, like, when I first, because I just like purple, and I'm like, what should my other color be? And I was all like, common screen, and I was like, oh yeah, Unit 1, purple and green. I put them together, I'm like, holy shit, this actually goes really well together. I'm rolling with it. Then I did Unit 2, and I'm all like, no, this works good too. Actually, shit, can I fit all this shit on my back? Get on my back! It is all on my back.
Yeah, you're right, Miss Bear. I haven't seen, purple and orange anywhere.
Purple and orange?
I don't see a lot of purple other than the purple and green. Honestly, most people are boring. They just have basic bitch-ass Navy trucks. I've seen a couple of bright pinks.
I'm actually really mad that I can't detail the fucking ride.
Yeah, it's a shame because it's pure custom, but I'm sure that was part of the agreement is the logo can't be fucked with.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh, we were talking about deliveries. So one of the deliveries is basic supplies. Then one of the deliveries is usually entertainment stuff, like Death Space media, pre-Death Stranding media.
God damn it! Sorry, my stack was too high. I knocked some of it off.
It happens more than you think. It'll hurt you. You gotta be careful. You gotta duck. But so those are like, books, movies, Death Space media, toys, or whatever. Everybody has their hobbies. They're stuck in the. Yep. They're literally living in these prepper shelters, like underground. It's got to be dull as fuck in there without your porter to be like, hey, I got you a pizza and your figurines that a mule stole. I got you your fucking Luden's art books in 30 minutes of your money back. I'm still not.
Oh, God!
Don't die.
Sorry. Well, yeah, I pushed squares to. I was holding, I was gripping, so, then, like, flip over. And here's a fun fact. If you are holding your grip buttons and you push square, you charge forward. I have this habit of putting my zip lines near cliffs.
Yes, like I said about inertia, sometimes Sam reacts weird to movement.
Yeah, so I literally just charged off the cliff, which was probably going to be a pretty bad drop, and I was like, no!
Yeah, I think if you're not leaning forward, Sam will try and catch himself on a cliff if he can. Yeah. But if you're putting any positive motion into that at all, you'll just fucking tip right off.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah, but there's basic supply deliveries, hobby delivery. This one.
And then the last general type I think is science stuff, because there's like, yo, get me some fish from a BT area, get me some timefall resistant wood. It's people trying to figure this shit out and grow their knowledge base, and that's I guess that's a very big theme, by the way, of this. That's I think a thing Kojima is heavily leaning on, which makes sense because that's how this game came together. But he's like, people should share their technology together and grow from the experience.
Oh yeah, I guess medicine and stuff falls in that first category.
Yeah, medicine, like emergency medical supplies are like our rations are all basic supplies. You need this to live. And arguably, especially because Kojima is like, there's one of the emails is titled "We need Homo Ludens," which is
apparently Ludens. Ludens means play. I did not know
Ludens,
that.
Yeah, Lude or Ludens is the Latin root for play or game. So yeah, you've got the Homo Demens, which is from the same root as dementia. They're crazy, and it sounds like demons. So there's some wordplay there. But then there's Homo Ludens, and Ludens is the Homo Ludens is the logo of Kojima Productions. Is basically human who plays. So yeah, that's a cool like meta thing. But he I think that's part of his commentary, right, is all this, like, all these people, these minds coming together with their technology and sharing everything and making something,
Oh, yeah, like, basically, because you're trying to repeat all the history that you lost and all the, like, the knowledge you... And, like, everybody has different fragments. all the fragments make a whole. And as you are going through, you are learning things and finding out things.
And also, you're helping people get ideas because, once you hook up the junk dealer to South Distro, you kind of are like, oh shit, we can make new trucks and we can experiment with trucks, right?
Yeah.
And then, Armor Guy gives you the armor plates to kind of go that up. Who gives you is it the junk dealer who gives you does he give you the speed skeleton?
Yes.
Yeah, so his is the speed skeleton design. And then
engineer gives you the power.
That. And then when you go to the roboticist, she's like, oh, this is my all-terrain skeleton, because obviously she would know. And stuff like that. So it's like, you kind of bring these together, and they introduce them into the world. Because they just... at the very least, these fucking terrorists and mules have this tech, once you start distributing it. So I'm assuming that means that they're part of the shipping network now, and people are printing them and copying them and spreading them out. It's just nobody but Sam and mules ever leaves their fucking house.
Unless you're strapped to Sam for some odd reason.
Yes, because even though the chiral artist makes her own way home, she says that she paid attention to the weather, which she can only do because you hooked up the weather station. That's actually a thing. People, when they want to get hooked up to the network, comment about how they get news reports and weather data now. Even if they don't want to join the UCA, they'll hook up to the Bridges network to get some of the stuff that Die Harbin puts out for free, basically.
You can do the trial version.
At least, he says there's a contract, but it's clearly there's no currency to exchange. It's probably just, contract that, Sam can enter your shelter and take deliveries there.
You are on the chiral network. You cannot print things, but we can, share information a little bit,
yes,
I guess.
You don't have access to our fabrication library or our full data libraries, but you can, and maybe you can't, telecom people. I don't know. I think the Mountaineer, did the Mountaineer go all the way, or did he just hook it to the network when I hooked him up? I don't remember.
No, first time, he didn't, because he's all I need a fucking doctor now. Can you go get him?
Yeah. No. I mean the second time. Does he sign up with the UCA right away? I think he does.
Oh, yeah, because, otherwise the fucking,
the connection's not good enough, that's right.
Yeah.
Because he has you, the doctor does telemedicine, so, he has you deliver a telemedicine machine because you can't fab DNA through the system, but you can operate a robot and give it orders through the network. So
yeah,
he's able to design a custom vaccine to help the Mountaineer's wife, who is pregnant and seriously ill, I guess.
Yeah.
Because first you deliver antibiotics and that doesn't do it, and then he's like, I need the doctor right now. And the doctor's like, okay, the doctor's an old guy, so I assume he's not I'm just going to jump on. He's like, no, deliver my telemedicine machine that my partner, I don't know what their relationship is, but is she listed as the medical engineer?
Yeah.
Something like
that. He does call her his better half.
Yeah, that's right. He does. So yeah, so they're married, I'm pretty sure.
He could have gotten home by Timefall.
Could be. You don't know. But yeah. So he's like, she's the engineer. She designed the system. It's his only one for right now, but it works. And so I just, like I said, I just zipline that motherfucker back up there and boom, install it. And the Mountaineer's like, okay, put me on the network. I'm like, boom, you're plugged in. Some of these people were really easy. The doctor was pretty basic because he's like, I want to share my medical knowledge with fucking everybody. And the roboticist was pretty easy too. I think she was just like, oh, you hiked all the way out here to do a delivery? Well, cool. The UCA sounds pretty cool, I guess. Plug me in.
Now I can sell technology and get technology.
And get her deliveries of fucking springs or whatever.
I think the person, I don't think the spiritualist was pretty easy, geologist pretty easy, Hartman was damn easy. I think the problem you're probably going to have the most problem with is the first fucking prepper. Because,
of course, because you've told me he's old and crotchety.
Well, he's not necessarily a dick, but he's all I like you, Sam, but I don't like no damn country. Because it's literally, he's like, my grandfather. Apparently they were preparing to prep,
So he was an asshole. His ancestors were asshole doomsday preppers in a woods.
Yeah, apparently, I think, if I read these emails right, they started their prepper lifestyle back at the Great Depression.
That makes sense. So yeah, they've been in this a long time. And he's the one. He got the apocalypse.
Yep. Yeah, because I think they referenced the Cuban Missile Crisis, the attack on the Y2K bug, the 9/11 attack, like all these things of people expecting, it to be the big one, but not.
Nope, until, but he got the big one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll work on him.
Like, I'm pretty sure that after he's locked to, just because, just to save you a little bit of headache, he's locked to just below 1 star until you do Hartman. And then after that, he goes up to maybe 2 stars. I don't know if I should take him something and see if he will go up to 2 stars.
Yeah, because sometimes some characters are locked until you get certain quests from them, and that, like, builds their trust.
Yeah. Because I think I did get an email from saying that he's ready to need to take him something. Like, again, like, pay attention to your mails.
Once you pop the bubble, or you get the right mission, that usually gives you the initial run usually gives you a lot of stars, whatever the initial triggering quest is, and then if you do the big important one, it's usually a lot of stars. And then for most characters, if they don't do it already, once you get up to 2 or 3 full stars, they're like, okay, put me on the UCA.
Yeah. 1 is usually, like, when you get 1 star, that's the trial. 2 stars is usually the full. Usually.
Yes. And usually after 1 star, you get whatever their first unlock is.
Yeah. They usually, like, directly give you something.
Yeah, they physically give you something, and also you get the blueprints for it, even if you can't fabricate there. They're like, and here's this. And sometimes some missions just give you stuff, like, the Mountaineer is very generous. He's like, take anything on my cargo shelf. And it's like 2 PCCs, a ladder, a climbing anchor. I think there's some other shit in there. Like, I think he's got, like, 1 blood bag. Or is it 2? It might have been 2 blood bags. But since they were free PCCs level 2, I was like, so I'm gonna work on my zipline route to you.
I think that's the intent. Like honestly, I say this. Well, yeah, the mountain is literally...
It's a short distance as the crow flies, and they give you, like, 60 minutes round trip?
Yeah.
But it's, like, through a BT zone, uphill both ways, through some snow, across a river. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, like... So, like, yeah, doing it on foot is a damn pain, which is why, like, there are, like, 12 zip lines around this fucking mountain so far. Maybe more. I don't know. I haven't kept counting.
Though after I did that mission, I was like, I need to just pick up cargo that says roboticist and give it to her to get my level 3 skeleton. And so I did. I just trucked around and picked up roboticist cargo and took it to her and was like, can I have skeleton?
Yeah, I'm kind of jaded. Like, I don't pick up lost cargo anymore unless it's someone that I don't have max stars with now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like if I'm driving a fucking highway from South Knot or whatever, and I see Elder or even Engineer, I'm just like, nah, fuck it. Somebody else will get it.
Yeah,
they're fine.
I will occasionally, like, if I'm, like, in the area and I'm going there, where I will stop by, like, the Craftman, because custom hermetic grenades are nice.
Yeah, but if there's no... It's selfish of us, but there's a lot of things to do in Death Stranding, so at some point you just have to be like, I don't have to literally be Jesus to everybody. Like, if I'm working on a relationship with somebody, I can go out of their way for lost cargo with them, or if I want something specific from them, sure, but otherwise it's just like, it's just a pain in my ass to go out of the way.
Ah, damn it, you don't got any fucking first prepper shit.
Because that's we talked about how there's a lot of hubris in Death Stranding, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you have to pick and choose your battles, because otherwise you're gonna fuck up and you're not gonna get anything done. Yeah, that's true. Other porters, especially if you're keeping mule or terrorist areas abreast, other porters will come through actually carrying deliveries for people.
You can also send out your bots, questionably.
Yeah. I haven't tried to send any bot deliveries in the mountain region though, because I'm a scared. They have a rough enough time on my open highway routes.
I don't understand this. I'm sorry, because
I think it's just because they're slow, and some points of the highway cross through timefall zones. Like if you're going from like South Knot to Lake Knot, or it's Lake, isn't it? Or is it Port? No, Port's in the east. It's Lake at the top.
Yeah, it's Lake down to South Knot.
Yeah, but if you send them on that route, they have to pass through at least one timefall zone. So if they follow the road, so yeah, but they would still get a little bit of damage. Honestly, Vesper, they probably do take straight lines unless you have like a highway for them to follow. Because I think it said when you first get them, if you develop a road to the destination, they will have an easier time.
Yeah, it's like based on destination and road or something like that.
Something like that.
Rope on it.
Now you can get quite a few of those. Which, by the way, if you haven't gone back east and rounded it out, you should, because I think there's at least one extra drone out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it might have been Port Knot. Somebody out there I 5-starred, and I was like, "Oh, you have a new drone available." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I think I'm up to like 4 maximum.
I think I have 3. Oh, hey, that's lost cargo for Hartman's lab. Hartman, what you doing losing shit out here? I'll take that.
That's very. I like that. That's interesting because there's like sometimes they're far away. Like I've seen shit for like okay, so weather station makes sense up in the mountains. It's literally just over the ridge. But like sometimes I see like Craftsman or even like the South Distro Center up in the mountains. I'm like, that's weird. But I like that the game decently does. Like if you're close to somebody's destination, you'll occasionally find their lost cargo. Like. They set it out and it got lost. Maybe a mule stole it and they got ate by a BT or something. Or just a porter fucking ate shit and died out here. Who knows? And then those, as far as I can tell, NPCs lost cargo is just spawned randomly.
Yeah, that's what
player cargo is only spawned when they actually set it down and they walk far enough away from it. And honestly, I've done that a few times where I'm just like, shit, I have to throw this on the floor and then hoof it to my destination.
Threw it on the ground.
And honestly, I've double checked. Sometimes that shit makes its way back to you.
Oh yeah.
Like if you just pop open your I think it's in Share Locker, it's cargo for Sam, you'll just find some of your old shit and you're like, "Oh hey."
Yeah, people will deliver it. Like for a while there, like what I would do is if I was just going somewhere and I had space, I just open up the Share Locker and I just load up on stuff that was going the same direction as me.
And they'll just, and people will do that. People will do you a solid.
Yep.
And also, I don't know, because I don't make a lot of supply requests, so I don't know necessarily how those get distributed, but if you're in, like, a boss fight, you'll see another player icon at least pop up and just throw shit at you. And, like, I don't know what triggers that, but it's super handy. Like, I've been doing fights where my ammo's starting to get low, and then all of a sudden, a weird white Nega Sam pops out of the ground and is just like, here, have, like, 2 assault rifles and a box full of hermetic grenades, and I'm like, thanks, bro.
I don't know, I think that might be the Spirits of Sam who might have, like, completed it before, but it's also so you have the means to actually defeat the enemy in front of you.
Yes, but those are tagged 2 players. Because here's the thing, have you noticed this? Some boxes are marked like player cargo, but they're marked unknown.
Yeah, so I have noticed that.
I assume that's some kind of game thing, not because there's no, like, PSN icon or anything, so I assume that's like the game is just scattering cargo out there.
It could. It also might be that the player might be offline. I don't know, because here's again.
Yeah, we don't know the system.
Yeah, I don't know the system. Like I've thought of a couple things. Like the player could be offline. I said it could be. There just could be fucking errors in it. But I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I could call and be like, hey, how do I find my friend? Tell me the secret. Give me the code. I know you have it. I know you play with your friends. Don't lie to me. Because, like, honestly, like, if there's one thing that I am definitely not using a lot of here, it's the social aspect of the game. I've told you,
I mean, honestly, it's pretty disconnected. Like, other than just, oh, hey, when I plug into the network, you've already built a bridge where I need to go. Thanks. Give you some likes.
For me, it's even less than that, because usually with the part where I get to, it's like, all right, I now have my semi-optimal path where I go. Oh, look at all this, like, pathway I don't really need. Like, actually, this is something I'm actually really, like, I might do. I might, like, get screenshots of all my fucking map area and actually just show you, like, yeah, these are my fucking paths where I have bridges and shit. Just so I can show you what, like, my map looks like, because I was like, because I'd be kind of curious to see, like, okay, how do you think differently and stuff and how you place things.
Yeah, and there is some interesting stuff. I do like that if you're looking, like, obviously you've talked about the lighting, sometimes that's weird, but if you're looking close enough, you can tell, like, a net path versus a your path.
Oh yeah, like, your footprints are blue, like, online footprints are, like, light greens, like the same color as, like, the structures and stuff.
Yeah, it's everything that is online is greenish.
And it's neat. It's, like, the same with cargo and, like, the vehicles. Oh, God. I'm sorry, I'm, like, the vehicles is, like, my biggest pet peeve. It really is.
Both people leaving vehicles, just because it's, like, did you, park and go offline? Did you park and walk away? Like, how does the game decide where to leave those?
So, but, it's, like, interesting to see, like, yeah, these are people doing stuff, I guess. But I can't understand it, so I'm just gonna have to live with it.
Yeah. It's part of the system, we don't know why it does stuff. Like I said, some stuff I'm pretty sure, like, if you find a truck in the middle of nowhere on a slope, somebody drove that truck as far as they could and got out and hoofed it the rest of the way. because they got stuck or something. Oh, actually, I don't know if I said this, but I got my first. I lost a truck because it got glitched.
Really?
A tire got stuck in a piece of rock and it would not come out. It like bugged through the texture.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh, and it literally would not move. It could not jump or tilt or anything like that. So yeah.
How dare? Oh shit! I didn't build a fucking zipline down here yet. Oh, let's scoot on
people
down.
Are arguing about Saber Astelphone now, and I want to hit him.
Hit him. Do it.
Well, Ono's right here, so I'm being very passive aggressive to Axe right now by not calling him out specifically. But there are other people talking about it. I've done some research about it, and it is weird how Astelphone characters is handled in FGO, but also it's not that weird because the Italians wrote some very weird operas about Roland, aka Orlando, and his friends. So honestly, to me, the fact that Japan is just like, yeah, he's weird about stuff, but just like, like I cannot necessarily call them out because Astolfo is kind of a weird secondary almost gag character in some of those operas to like real life. It's so I'm like, I can't really throw stones because this is all the Italians' fault. You know how it is. Because honestly, like I think in the original Song of Roland, like Astolfo is just a casual mention in the background of, and Roland had some friends. They all died. Roland blew his horn so hard, his fucking brain started to melt out his ears, but he still could smash it. Well, honestly, Axe, that's the thing we don't know, because we don't know what the character is like. The look is still similar, and it's a little weird, though he does have the crop top belly button version, which is kind of cool. Yeah, like, yeah. It shows off some figure, but also is not like, you know, it's not that version is not necessarily super femme, but also there's a maid aspect. But the thing is that the reason why Astolfo is kind of weird in Apocrypha and Fate is that, because that's the armor. Armor actually has like the armor design is like almost skirt-like in a lot of armor types, like because it has to hang down and protect your upper thigh and stuff. Anyway, that's an armor question. But the reason why Astolfo is crazy, and this actually ties to other themes that, you know, if you want to talk about the story, is that I think it's Orlando Furioso is Orlando, aka Roland, goes nuts because his reason has been stolen by a foreign princess or something dumb. So his good buddy Astolfo has comedic adventures all across Europe and Africa, and eventually he has to steal a hippogriff and fly to the moon to get Roland's reason back. But if I remember rightly, he has to leave his own there. Basically, he has to trade. So, as a servant, whenever the moon is out, his reason is there. So that's evaporation of reason. That's why Astolfo is such an airhead, but can actually be competent when it's a new moon. The Saber Astolfo has the whole moon rabbit theme, and the artwork is like literally on the moon. So I'm like, you know, that's a whole. We don't know what that character is like. And I mean, technically, yes, they did keep the one like cross-dressing joke, but I don't know. I think that's just they're trying to emphasize that all the paladins are weird. Like in Astolfo's interlude, like Roland just is crazy and strips naked. Charlemagne's a huge dork. Bradamante is looking for her husband. Well, yes and no. Like, blah, 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 designated cross-dresser character. Like, that's, yeah, sure, that's a type. But also, they had a choice, because originally, Mordred was supposed to be more gender ambiguous, but somebody in the design phase of Apocrypha was like, no, let's only have one character that's, like, confusing. Let's just actually make Mordred a literal Artoria clone, so she is a woman. So, I don't know if they, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's necessarily designated because they chose to keep that for Astolfo as opposed to, you know, change him and not Mordred. I talked a lot in rapid succession, so my voice got kind of dry. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was your fucking mythology into fate translation fork. Let me check the mission clock. We're at about 2.5 hours, 2:40.
Yeah, do we want to talk about Death Stranding?
I mean, I want to go play Death Stranding. I think we've covered most of what we can cover for now.
Yeah, like, hopefully by next week, Omega will have gotten through.
I definitely will have gotten where you are. The question is just, it's like...
How much further, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'd love it if by next week we could both be done, but I don't know. Especially, like, tomorrow we have a game night. we don't know what further maps are and stuff, so it's like, I don't know. I don't want to count on anything.
I'll tell you right now, I've got the geologist, which is one more after that, and then there's 2 more scientists that I have to get, because
okay, I'll ask you this. How many, because you can view how many chiral network nodes there are, how many nodes do you have that aren't hooked up?
I have currently 4. Two of them I know are fucking story related. Okay. I have access to the veteran porter, which is another one, and I think the last one in this area is for story reasons. You need to build a new chiral node.
Interesting. I could see that. That could be part of the escalation. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then after that, so I'm literally in the last part of this section. Let's get these scientists, get the things to make this node,
and then it really depends on what the third act is like.
Yeah. So I don't know, because I guess I can talk about this a little bit. The more I think about it, this whole this whole Act 2 is huge.
Yeah, it's about twice the size of the East, and it's much more diverse.
Yeah,
because there's multiple tar lakes, I think, actually.
Well, no, here's the thing, even Part 2 has a 3-act fucking structure. Because it's from Lake Knot to fucking, South Knot, then South Knot to fucking, Mountain Knot, and then Mountain Knot to, Edge Knot, which is the final destination. Right. And each features, a different, kind of, feeling. When you first get here, it's you have, no roads, no nothing. You, know nobody out here. But you have to, slowly start making your way south, across, a really mule-heavy territory. I'm looking at it, there are literally 5 mule territories between, Lake Knot and, South Knot. Whereas going from, the other way, there's more beats. There's, you switch from mules to terrorists, and you start adding in the BTs again. And then, from once you hit Mountain Knot, it's all right, let's take away your BB, throw you in a fucking mountain.
Right.
Have fun,
There's
fucker.
A lot more terrain. They introduce snow and cold and stuff like that.
Yeah, so,
And so, the transition is also, other than, the Elders Hill or volcanic crater, because I don't think Kojima understands where volcanism is in America. Because even with the compacted U.S. map, I think he's trying to tell me that there's volcanic vents in Texas, which is not how that works.
There's oil in Texas,
yeah. Which you could say the Tar Lake is a reference to that, but no, there's the film director's area is volcanic or something. It's got hot springs and steam vents, and no. Maybe in the far north there's some geysers, but I still think that's more Yellowstone-y. Which is close to the Rockies, which is fault lines and stuff. But yeah, so there's you have this much more barren terrain, right, around those guys from Lake Knot to South Knot. There's a lot of low ground except for that one hill, and there's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of crags and canyons which spring up. That's a new thing. And then, that's where your first waterfall is too. And then the kind of area from the way station to the distribution center, then down to Mountain Knot is okay, now there are literal mountains, there's a lot more hills, there's actually some woods and open grasslands and stuff.
Yeah, so it's even just this one map.
It's very diverse. I think a lot of the work went into this.
Yeah, so this is why I'm a little worried about, once I, jump ship from here, it's gonna, I won't say necessarily be a railroad, but as, this is when we, this is when we get on, we strap into the roller coaster, and we're not getting off until the ride has come to a complete stop.
Yeah.
But, again, for this middle section, there is a lot to fucking do.
Yes, and I think Kojima paced it out pretty good, because it's you think it's pretty casual, and you're oh shit, there's some nodes here, you gotta find some people, the cosplayer and the collector are pretty hidden. And they're not plot important. Technically, I bet you could complete the game by skipping them, unless you get to Mountain Knot and Die Hard and it's you haven't increased the network enough, Sam. We can't make America whole again. Go back and put those people in the UCA. And you'd be oh fuck, okay.
Actually, I don't remember, so who knows? It could be.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know if you get, I don't remember a point where he's okay, you gotta hook up some preppers. You have to hook up a couple, but
I remember, the cosplayer wasn't a story-based mission, but it was an order for Sam. because it was at the distro center because she needed a sewing kit, and
That's
they
right.
really
that might have been a thing, which is like, and remember to hook up some preppers to put bells to the thing. Like, there's subtle cues, but also I'm not sure when they come in, but you want to get all the preppers anyway because they got all the shit.
I like gear, okay?
But I think it's interesting that, like, so the people by Lake Knot are practical. It's the engineer and the craftsman. And arguably the junk dealer is too, right? Because he used to be a comms technician, so he's a network specialist.
He's just angry about his girlfriend who doesn't actually...
His girlfriend who was more important to him dead than alive.
Yeah.
It was more meaningful when she was dead. Now that she's alive and we're living together, it sucks.
Oh, God.
But,
Is this commentary out Kojima?
The Timefall farmers are also technical, but a lot of the other people in that network, like, the Elder's just an old guy, but there's, like, the cosplayer, the film director, arguably the collector, like, those are all creative types. The chiral artist, obviously.
We don't need no country? Oh, shit, you got movies.
Yeah, where he's like, I'm not sure about this whole thing, but I'll enter the contract. And then he actually joins the UCA and he actually gets your full backlog. And he's like, oh shit, you have pre-stranding films on here. Basically, you install Netflix. And he's like, oh shit, movies.
Oh my god, is that actual Nightingale's full fucking profile?
Oh, did you just check like general? I think that's the art, yes. With her magical syringe gun.
Syringe gun.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting if it's true. But I mean, I think it is because it's real art.
It looks like it, yeah. I'm hype. I'll take 5.
But yeah, but then like you said, when you get into the mountains, like, other than the novelist's son, like, everybody up there is real technical. It's like, even the mountaineer is like, he knows what he's doing about mountain survival, and you got the doctor, the roboticist, you mentioned that there's a geologist, a paleontologist, stuff like that. Fucking Hartman's up there.
Yeah, the third one is the Evo Devo, but they're not letting me do that one until I deliver an anti-manta bomb. God fucking damn it.
I gotta come up with those little challenges. Do not shake, do not rattle, do not roll. That might be worth it to swap out for stabilizer. I don't know. A thought. I don't know what your line is like. You're just building zip lines, so that also works, I think. Lucky, you thinking about that stabilizer? Did he finally ghost on me? Alright, so apparently I cursed Lucky. So he told me to go ahead and wrap up if he doesn't have anything extra to add. We'll see if he comes back or not. But yeah, so we'll go, and that's about our Death Stranding stuff. Like we said, we don't know if we'll be done by next week, but hopefully we'll be kind of relatively on the same page, or maybe we'll be in a new area. We can talk about some stuff finally. Hope you're all enjoying this. And yes, the Death Stranding saga will continue, because of course it will. Why wouldn't it? We'll be back to talk about more stuff. I know I didn't really mention Boku no Hero. It was a good episode, but it was very expository, so there's not much to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you're back. That said, we talked about like that. We talked about rising tension and all that. That's basically what this episode is. It's just, here's the setup, here's the rise. Okay, we're gonna do a thing. And they totally say that in the preview for next episode. All right, there's a lot of observation, and then we get the go order, because the next episode is literally called Go. So it's like, oh, okay. That's sometimes anime previews are kind of spoilery, but this one is at least like you know that they're gonna keep pace, which is good, and they're gonna keep going. But alright, yeah, so we're wrapping up. We'll come back to you next week with more What's Up. Check out the episode of Let's Talk FGO that just happened. That's got our Salem pregame and our Grand Servant discussion. And tune in next week for more stuff where we will be sure to, I think since it seems like the leak and data mine or whatever it is correct, that'll start the 27th, so we'll be in the clear to have all the details and talk about whatever's going on with New Christmas. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. And stay tuned for other videos we may do. Like, hopefully we're going to get back to Eclipse Phase tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Alright, so if you watch this video on YouTube, be sure to give us a like. If you have any comments, leave in the comment section down below. Or hit our Discord up, that link is in the description, and on our channel page. And if you're new here and haven't already, make sure to subscribe to always get our latest videos about Death Stranding and stuff. And even if you already subbed, considering the bell for notifications, so you always know we post a new video, because it's 10:30 at night, so, this one's probably going to be like a midnight premiere on some weird day or something, because it's long and late.
Yeah, sorry everyone, I probably will not be streaming until probably next week.
No, but if Lucky does stream, that's also another reason to hit that bell for notifications, so you always know when it starts.
Yeah!
You get a little alert. And of course, like it says at the front of the show, consider supporting us on Patreon. You can get access to episodes early, like I said, in audio format for only $1 a month. Downloadable. Get them in your free time. Take them on the go. Most people, I think, just listen on their phones, but you never know when you might need to download it. You're going off the grid. You're going to go in a woods.
You're going to get off the Cairo network.
Make sure to download our copies, and patrons can do that. You can also get other stuff like vote on topics and get access to episodes early. At high enough levels, you can even get a shout out or watch us live. And that's the show. So I gotta go climb every mountain, and it sounds like Lucky does too.
Yep. Time to. I got nothing.